The Horrible Gamers podcast may contain content not suitable for all ages. Listener discretion is advised.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Horrible Gamers Podcast, show number 213, being recorded on July the 7th, 2018. I'm one of your hosts, Jesus Gonzalez, also known as Jesus Walks a Lot. Today, I'm joined by the crew. The full crew is back. And starting off from the West Coast to Best Coast, my friend Henley Merrill, Gunny Chief, is here. Welcome back, Gunny.
Hello, guys. How the heck are you?
Pretty good. Pretty good. And from the Great White North, after being gone for so long, and he decides to come back the day before his birthday, Ryan Gibson, Gib877777 is back.
What's going on, everybody? Hey, another episode of Horrible Gamers. Let's do this.
That's right. That's right. Follow us on Twitter _Horrible Gamers. Go ahead and join our Facebook community, Horrible Gamers Podcast community on Facebook. And we have a page as well, Horrible Gamers Podcast. You can always email us feedback at horriblegamers.com. If you like to do it that way, go ahead and do that to support the show. Feedback at horriblegamers.com. You can join our Patreon as well and become a Patreon. Patron.
Patronus?
Whatever. Go do that like our friend Jonathan Hahn did. Alan Maybe, Joshua Wolf, Evan Tanaka, John Jerome, Adam Sunday, Clint Thiel, Dirty Bites, Robbie Wheat, patreon.com/horrible gamers. Go do that. Support the show. We appreciate it, guys. Our intro song is done by Fowler and Twistix. It is called The Breakout. Our outro song is done by Broke for Free. It's called Night Owl. That was fast.
Yes. Quick.
That was super fast. I'm glad I got that over with. Anyways, guys and girls, let's get the show started here and rolling. Welcome back, Ryan.
Hey, thanks. It's good to be back, man. I miss this. It's like it's been so long, but I've had so much stuff going on with the move and all the crap that was going on before that. It's just I've been busy, but I've missed you guys and I missed the community, and we're back. I'm back. Yeah.
We've missed you, man. I mean, I see your new place. I like the new place. It looks pretty cool, man. You got lots of cool lights in there and shit.
Yeah, man.
You know what you gotta do next? Is change those light bulbs to like the colored ones.
Yeah, but it's weird. They're really small LED bulbs. So I don't know if I can. I don't know if I can get bulbs like that.
Get those
that do the color changing.
Get those Philip Hue bulbs.
No, because it's not like that kind of a bulb. It's not a regular light bulb.
Are those the ones that take a little while to heat up?
No. They're just LED bulbs. It's like a very small LED bulb, but they're pot lights, right? There's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There's 9 of them in this area.
Damn.
Like it's not just like one bulb, you know what I mean? So.
LED is good though, because LED uses way less power than conventional bulbs.
Yeah, and like I was telling you earlier, these are all on like dimmers, so I can dim them to whatever level I want, right?
That's pretty
use
badass.
Even less power.
That's cool.
Ooh, yeah, for movie nights. Yeah.
Although I could get like hue bulbs in the bedrooms. I was thinking about that. But.
What about some red and green lights, maybe, for the bedroom?
Sure. Well,
okay.
The hue bulbs will change any color, Gunny. Yeah. The hue bulbs will be whatever color you tell them to be.
Cool.
Exactly.
Download the app.
Exactly. Okay, well, anyways, let's get this show started and talk about video games, guys. I played some video games this week. And, yeah, so first off, I want to say Saturday night is Halo night, because that's what we did last Saturday night right after the show. We went and played some Halo, man. We played Halo for quite a few hours. Me and Alan, maybe, Snyder. Who else was there? Brink? I don't know if he was there or not. Maybe he was. I know Alan, maybe, and Snyder were there for sure. And I think somebody else was. Anyways, we played a lot of Halo, man. Halo has been the game that we've been playing almost every week. and more than once a week. Usually we'll get together like maybe Monday evening, Tuesday evening, sometime in the evening, some of those days throughout the week. And then usually Saturday night is everybody gets together on Halo 5 and the multiplayer, and it's fucking fun, dude.
Sweet. I'll be on tonight, Jesus.
Yeah.
I'm going to try and join you too if I can. What time do you start?
We usually start around 7 p.m. Pacific time, usually 6 p.m. Pacific time.
Like,
around there.
So like 9, 10 o'clock?
Yeah, around your time. It'll be
me.
9 or 10, yeah. And it's pretty cool, man, because, you know, it's solid. The multiplayer, it's always, you always find lobbies in there, and it runs so good. It's kind of crazy how good it runs on the Xbox One X and how well it looks, because it runs in 4K and 60 frames a second on the multiplayer, and that's fucking crazy. So, yeah, we're playing lots of that, so if you want to join us, Saturday night is Halo night. Like I said, find us on Xbox Live. We'll be playing Halo 5. We get a team of 8 people. We can get into that big team Slayer and just have a team of 8 people. That map is those modes are pretty cool because you get to drive the Warhogs and the tanks and like different modes. It's really fun. But cool. Yeah. And besides Halo 5, I've also played a lot of Star Wars Battlefront 2. I still keep going back to that game. Same story, different day. It's just fun. It's always a game that I could come back to. And yeah, so those are my first 2 games that I have on the list. I got one big game that I want to talk about quite a bit because I kind of started playing it this week. But yeah, we'll talk about it.
No, we're not talking.
Go ahead, Ryan. You go next.
I know exactly
you go
game you're
next,
talking
Ryan.
about.
Go next.
What have I been playing? Well, I've been playing Moonlighter still a little bit, and have you continued to play that, Jesus, or no?
I played a little bit more of it this week. That game is fun. I like it.
Man, I just found out why I can't get any further in that game.
Why?
Okay, so I don't know if it was open before or if it just opened up, but like I always wondered why there's an armor slot and a boots slot that you can put stuff into, right? And I was like, where do I get this stuff? And I thought I just had to find it in the dungeon. But when you go to the craft guy, I never scrolled down. And you can scroll down in that menu, and there's a whole bunch of different armor. Because I'm at the end of the second dungeon now, and I can't beat the end boss because my armor and stuff, I didn't have it all. I'd been selling a lot of stuff that I shouldn't have been selling. So you really have to go in and put everything that you can make onto your wish list so that you know what stuff you should keep and what stuff you should sell, right? So I almost made it to the third dungeon last night, and I'm like, okay, I just got to level up some of my stuff and enchant it, and then I'll go back in, and I should be able to beat that dungeon, and then I'll be moving on to the third dungeon. But that game is so much fun. I mean, if you don't know what it is, basically it's like the old school top-down Zelda games, but it's more like Binding of Isaac, maybe.
Yeah, I would say Binding of Isaac.
Except you don't have projectiles. You have a sword or a spear, or I guess you can have projectiles because you can get a bow as well, and you could shoot arrows. But anyways, and you level all that stuff up. So it's kind of like that when you're going into the dungeon. So you go in, and you'll have like a map that you have to uncover, and you kind of, you'll have your choice of doors that you can pick, and then you go through the next door, and then it moves you on into another room, and then you got to defeat everybody, and then move on to the next room. So basically, you got to find your way to the end of that dungeon, and at the end of that dungeon, there'll be a boss, and then you fight the boss.
So
once you kill the boss, you move on to the next one. The next door unlocks.
My question is it the best way to get to the end of a dungeon to set up a portal, like somewhere in between the entrance and where the boss is? Because I have a portal set up in a stupid room. I don't even know why I set it up in there, but I did.
What do you mean? How do you set up a portal?
You can set up portals, dude. You can set up like these portals where like you'll set up a portal in a room, and it'll portal you back to your shop, like next to your shop. Yeah,
but once you go back through that portal again, it's gone. It doesn't stay there.
It doesn't stay there forever?
No.
So you can only use it once? Do you pay 15,000 gold to use it once?
Oh, wait till you get to the second one. It costs like 8,000.
Why would you do that? Why would you do that? Like, that's so stupid.
Because, Jesus, here's the thing, right? Your inventory's full. So I usually wait until my inventory's full and it's all stuff that I need.
What? That's so dumb.
And then I go back and I drop everything off in the shop, and then I go back through the portal and continue on. Because, like, you can either just do a run where you don't bother picking shit up, you know what I mean, to try and get to the end, or you could do this, right? You could warp back. And one of the cheaper way to warp back doesn't let you come back into the dungeon, just takes you out. So when you're farming for stuff that you need to craft new armor or whatever, you can do that. Just go in, fill up your inventory, and then warp back out. When you're trying to get to the next dungeon and you might get halfway through and you got a whole bunch of stuff that you need, so you just fucking go back. You do also know that you can sell stuff while you're in the dungeon, right?
You can?
Yes.
To who?
If you bring up your inventory, there's a little square in the bottom left-hand corner, and if you drop something in there, it will sell it.
Oh, it turns it into gold, right? Yeah, it turns it into gold.
Yeah, it turns it into gold. You might not get as much as you would if you take it back to the store and sell it. So what I do is I like all the stuff that I know that is just like crap. It's worth like $15 or $5 or whatever. If I don't need it to craft anything, I'll just throw it in there so that I open up more room in my inventory and I'm not carrying around junk that I don't need, right?
That's cool.
So you use that to just sell, and then, get your inventory full of stuff that you actually need, and then you do that portal back to the town, drop all your stuff off, go back in, and continue on in the dungeon trying to make it to the end, right? So it's a way to just be able to pick up more stuff, but it's expensive, it's costly, like I'm guessing that you end up getting a lot more gold for stuff in the later dungeons, because like it's tough. Like I can go out in a dungeon and come back and make like maybe 30 G's, whereas like stuff to craft in level 2 costs like 44,000 gold plus whatever collectibles you have to pick up to craft it, right? So, but Moonlighter, man, and that's the thing with this game. So that's one side of it. The dungeons is where you're collecting all this stuff. And then like I was saying, we were talking about, you come back and you go into your store and there's a storefront there. Like you have a storefront in your house and you put all your stuff on the table and then you open the store and people will walk in and come and say, they'll walk up to the whatever object you have there. You price it yourself and everything. So there's a list of like reactions to that object. So when a character comes in and he looks at the object, he might say, this is too expensive. And a little emoji will come up with an angry face. And like, it's like, no, I don't want this. So he won't buy it. So then you have to go back and adjust the price. So you maybe drop the price a little bit. And then the next guy comes in and he's angry, but not as angry. And he's still going to buy it. So he's pissed off. It's a little expensive, but it's still buyable. Like he'll still be willing to pay that for it, and then he might come in and a really happy face comes up and that means that he's happy with that price. That's the perfect price, right? Or he might come in and his eyes light up and it's like the emoji has like gold eyes that sparkle and shit. And it's like, he got a deal. He was really fucking happy with that shit.
That shit pisses me off because there was this one item that I kept selling and I sold it for like, at first I sold it for like 20 gold. The guy got a super emoji, like little happy eyes. Yeah. And then I sold it for 50. They still kept getting emoji eyes. I was like, oh fuck. I sold it for 100. Sold it for 100. Still kept getting emoji eyes. I was like, oh my god, that first guy stole that shit from me pretty much.
Yeah.
I ended up selling the item for 300 gold. And they were still getting like good value out of it. Like they were still happy. I was like, holy shit, dude. Like this thing is worth a lot.
You could probably push it. You could probably push it higher to like. You could probably push it to like 400, and they would be angry, but they would still buy it, right?
Yeah.
I have a question. I did play about 30 minutes of this. That's all I've played so far. But when the you know how it tells you, one of the tips it gives you is don't flood the market. It'll bring the value down or something. Yeah. Is it just saying like don't put like 6 or 7 of the same item on the table? Is that what they mean?
No. It's saying like, because the more you sell the item, the less popular it gets. So there's actually, when you go in and look at all the items, it'll tell you this is neutral, or this is very popular right now, or this is, low. It's not, no one really wants it, but people will probably still buy it. I haven't seen it really affect things too much, but it will affect the price that you can give, because sometimes if it's super popular, you could crank that price up and people will still buy it. But then when it drops in popularity, they might not pay that price for it anymore, right? They'll be angry about it being that expensive.
So maybe at that point I can just put it back in my chest and
you could just hang on to it. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So this game is it's super cool. It's a very chill. It's got cool music. I don't know, man. I'm just having a blast playing this game. I can play it forever. It's so much fun.
Yeah, the music reminds me a lot of Zelda, like the original Zelda, or like when you go into the dungeon and you run around.
Yeah,
it's just like that kind of music, like the little fucking 8-bit music. It sounds fucking cool, and it ramps up when the enemies pop up and you're just going through there. It's pretty awesome. There's been a few levels where I go into a door and I'm like, oh shit, when the door locks up behind you and you look in there and there's like the big dudes with the shields and the swords that are smashing on the ground, and there's the little things that chase you and then there's the lasers that are shooting out of the rocks or whatever, like those little things that shoot the lasers out. I'm like, fuck, this is hard, but you have to do it because you can't get out of there.
Once you level up, that'll be a breeze.
Yeah.
And then the dungeon. And you can always go back to the old dungeon, like say you want to farm for some materials or whatever. You can always go back to that old dungeon and collect materials for that as well. But something I remember you mentioned last week or the week before when you were talking about this game was that you didn't know about when you die in a dungeon. A tip is to keep anything that's important that you want to keep in the very top inventory
slots, right? Yeah,
the 5 slots in the top, because those ones you keep. The rest of it you'll lose, but those 5 inventory slots are you'll keep even if you die. So you always try and put important stuff up in the top there.
Okay.
I'm trying to think of something. There was something else that you mentioned, and I wanted to say something about it, but I can't remember what it was now. But I'm glad you're still playing it, man. Are you're enjoying it? I
am. I'm enjoying it, and I'm really glad that I got a review code for it, because otherwise I don't think I would have ever bought this game or even looked at it twice. But I mean, if you really want a game that's about, I don't know, I guess managing a store in a way, and then another way that's like a dungeon game where you go in and just kill enemies left and right, and usually every time, like I said before, every time you go into the dungeon, you cannot expect the same thing, because every time you walk through the door, it'll be a little bit different,
Yeah.
It might be
the
easier.
Levels aren't always the same.
Yeah, it might be easier or it might be harder, but it will never be the exact same. And that's pretty cool how they managed to do that for a small indie studio. That's pretty cool, man. I like it.
Yeah, it's not all samey. I like that.
Yeah, well, you will see repeats eventually once you've seen all the different dungeons, but it doesn't always put them in the same order.
Right.
It's always changed, so it's kind of different every time you go through, which is good, because that's the hook to this game, right? Is to just keep going back and keep going back. You're not going to be able to pass it at first, so you're just going to be going into that dungeon and maybe going through 5 or 6 rooms and then wanting to get the hell out of there because you don't want to lose what's in your inventory, right?
Exactly.
I was going to say, a question for both of you. When you get that first option, it starts off real early in the game, was either invest in the shop or invest in the town. Do you get to keep leveling up those 2 items? Can you do them equally?
Yes.
How does that work?
Okay, so leveling up your shop is the actual shop, the storefront that you have. You can only, you have to pass each of the dungeons in order to level up to level 2, level 3, level 4. So you can't get level 2 unless you beat dungeon 1. You can't get level 3 unless you beat dungeon 2, and so on, right? So leveling that up will make your shop bigger and give you more tables and stuff to put objects on. And then leveling up the town is you get a merchant. There's a guy that'll sell you stuff. So say you don't want to go through the dungeon, you can go to him and just buy stuff off of him. say you need like 3 more things to craft, but you're not finding them when you go into the dungeon, he'll probably have them. You can buy them off him, and then you can craft your thing. It's a little more expensive, obviously, but same thing. What else was I going to say? There's a lady that you can buy health potions off of, and you can enchant objects. So you can enchant like your weapon and your armor and stuff like that, which makes it easier when you're going through the dungeons. She also crafts a potion, Jesus, that will automatically show you a path to the end of the dungeon. So you could go into the dungeon, drink this potion, and I think that there's like a line or something that will show you what door you need to go through to get to the end of the dungeon.
That's cool.
And then I think there's a banker as well. I don't have him unlocked yet. And there's one other one, and I'm trying to remember what. Oh, and the armor guy. So you buy all those things, and your town's filled up.
Yeah. Well, I like that you can add different things to your shop. I was looking at them and I was like, I'm gonna add this one day, and I'm gonna add this one day. Like the little sell thing where you could just drop all the cheap shit in there and always have it on sale for clearance.
Yeah.
Or like the high markup stuff where like this is the exclusive premium shit, and that stuff will always be sold at 20% higher or something like that. I think that's pretty cool. So yeah, I like the game, dude. Like I said, it has a lot of managing stuff in there, more than you would think that. Most people would probably think, oh, this is like a little 8-bit, a little retro-looking game, that it's not that deep, but it is.
It's like a little bit of Stardew Valley mixed with, like, Binding of Isaac.
It is.
Yeah.
That's cool. Yeah.
Totally reminds me of Stardew Valley.
Best of both worlds.
Yeah. Like, the in-town graphics are very Stardew Valley, and then the dungeon graphics are very Binding of Isaac looking. But, yeah. It's cool. So I've been playing that. Jesus has been playing that, and like I said, I've been loving that game. It's really good. Check it out.
How much is this game? Is it $20?
I think it's either $15 or $20. I can't remember.
Yeah,
so I've also been playing a little bit of the Red Faction Guerrilla Re-Mastered. Remastered because it's on Mars.
It was a good game on the 360.
It was, and this, I don't know, it's cool. It looks all right. You can go around and it's the same game. You blowing up buildings and
how does it look?
Trying to.
Is it remastered?
Okay. It's kind of. Like it's. I don't know. You can tell it's an old game. You know what I mean? It doesn't look like a fresh coat of paint. It just, I don't know.
It looks
I haven't
bit
played
better.
a lot of it. I only played for about 45 minutes.
Yeah.
And it looks nice and it runs all right. It seems like it's cool. If you liked the Red Faction Guerrilla game, you'll probably enjoy it. If you want to play it again, It's just, I don't know. I remember this game now, going back, like now that I played it for a little bit, I was like, oh yeah. I remember playing this back in the day, and I didn't really like it that much then. So
yeah, I remember back in the day I didn't like it much. I think I played like maybe an hour of it, and then I gave up. I was like, this is lame.
Yeah, I think I played up to the part where you come into that quarry and you're on that vehicle, and I think you have like an AI companion with you, or you can choose like an online player, I think, because you can do co-op. And
I remember what you're talking about, Gunny.
It's a little, I don't know how far it is into that game that you come into that quarry where it's just one of these missions where you have to blow up like this big crane in the middle or something, or destroy the enemies. But yeah, I like the, just the game of just blowing all the buildings up and stuff like that, and grenades and all that stuff. I even enjoyed the second one, which I think was Armageddon. It was more like a corridor shooter. I enjoyed that. Yeah.
That
I know
one
a lot
I
of people
didn't
were
mind.
hating on
That
it,
one
but-
I liked.
Yeah.
Yeah. But anyways, that's Red Faction Guerrilla Re-Mastered. I don't know if it's worth it, guys, really, to be honest with you. If you're a fan of the game and you played it back in the day and you feel like playing it again, I guess it's worth it. But for me, I didn't really enjoy the original game, to be honest. I know a lot of people did, but I didn't. So, it kind of tapered off on me, and I had other things that I wanted to play. So anyways,
Cool.
Gunny, what you been playing? What else you got?
I've got some State of Decay 2. I went and did a playthrough on the 4th of July.
Oh,
And
did you get your
my
whatever,
Independence Day?
Independence Day pack or whatever?
Yeah, I did. I think it was like $4.50 or whatever. It was like 50 cents off. I was like, okay, I'll pick this up.
50 cents off.
Yeah. So, because, I started listening to a State of Decay 2 podcast called The Blaze Experience, and he was talking about, he does talks about everything in the game. So I'm like, man, I really want to go play this. So I went back and just deleted my old save, which I was only down to 2 survivors at that point, or community members, whatever they call them. And like, fuck it, I just deleted it. Started a new game, and that started off really good. It was like, so it's going to be like on another map, and if you skip the tutorial, you just start off with like, what is it, 3 or 4 people. So started off there, and I felt like there was a lot more cars, like where I was, a lot more vehicles, because I immediately found like a truck, and then I think it was like just a regular car, and let's see, I was able to just kind of go through the missions a lot easier, like each person's story, and get things leveled up. But the first thing I think I did where I screwed up, Jesus, is I built a garden first, because it was saying like, build a garden. I was like, okay. So I did that. I put a watchtower in front, and, but you can't take any of your weapons. You can't break them down for parts. You can't craft any. No, it's not the ammo, because that would take an armory, right? I'm not sure I think that's just for the weapons. So I'm like, I had to scrap the garden like after it was already up, and then just take it and just put up the workshop, because that's where you can just do a lot more stuff. So I'm like, maybe I just need to find like that better place that's going to open up more slots to build the garden.
Well, you do, yeah. That's what the whole point of the game is, to get a better base, man, to just be able to upgrade more slots and build more facilities. That's the best thing to do in that game. So have you beat the game once yet?
I haven't beat it yet once. I've only went in and I killed 1 plague heart, just like I did the last playthrough.
That's gonna be hard.
And I know
now.
they've nerfed some things where you can't take the 50 cal anymore and just go in and shoot it once.
Well, the 50 cal used to be 3 shots, and the 50 cal used to carry five rounds in a clip. But now they've lowered the rounds in the clip to 3, and they increased the shots to 6. Now it takes 6 bullets, so that means you have to reload at least once to take out a plague heart. Before, you would just go in there and just shoot it 3 times from like a distance, from outside the window or something, and then would blow up, and then all the zombies would die, because all the zombies die when you blow up the plague heart. And then all the zombies would die, and it would go by so quick. Like, it would be so easy. Just go in there real quick, boom, 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 boom. Go to the next one, shoot it again 3 times. It would be so fast, and you could just do the whole plague heart thing in like 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Literally.
So, obviously I'm going to take my time and not try and get all the plague hearts, but
I suggest you do, because the plague hearts are important to take out, because once they're out, you won't have to worry about the plague as much. As long as
that end the game?
No, it doesn't. As long as there's a plague heart, you're gonna have to worry about the plague, and that's what'll kill your people so fast. If you don't, because if you don't have enough meds to fix them, if you don't have enough meds to cure them, then they will die. They will die. You can slow the plague. You can slow the plague disease to like a crawl, but eventually they will die.
Okay, because I haven't, in this playthrough, it doesn't start off with, hey, one of your members has the plague. It doesn't start that way, and I haven't seen it where anybody has even gotten the plague.
Well, did you start a new playthrough from the walkthrough, like from the tutorial, or from like just pick 3 people and go?
Just pick through people and go.
That's why. When you pick just 3 people and go, it just starts the game with the 3 survivors randomly driving into a town. When you start playing in the tutorial, it'll infect you with the plague heart. So it teaches you about the plague hearts or whatever. So that's why you haven't seen that. But they will catch the plague.
I played 5 hours of it, and like so far they've gotten injured, and I was able to craft medicine to give to them and get them back up to speed. But and you're able to pick the leader perk pretty early on. I'd say in the first couple hours.
Yeah, I mean, the plague hearts are important to take out, and get the biggest base if you can. That's what I usually do. Once you beat the first playthrough, whatever leader you pick, I suggest picking the builder first, because once you get her card or his card, that card is the best card in the game, in my opinion. It's the one that'll help you the most in your next playthrough, because it gives you power and water to your base all the time, without having to like build a generator, without having to build a power plant, or like the solar panels or whatever. You don't have to build none of that. It's just automatically your base has water and power, which boosts the morale, and it helps all your facilities out better. But yeah, they nerfed a lot of things, dude, in the last patch. Like, everything's been nerfed big time. They made the game essentially harder for the people that want to play it. So now it kind of sucks that you went into the playthrough now, because before, like I said, I would have been able to go in there with you, take one of my 50 cals, and just shoot all the plague hearts. But now we could still do that. It's just going to be a lot harder. You know what I mean? Like, you're probably going to get infected with the plague when you go to the plague hearts and start shooting them, because the zombies are going to swarm you. You know, when you're reloading, it takes forever to reload sometimes. And
running backward at the same time.
Yeah, and sometimes, like, if your person is not really good at shooting, or their shooting is not leveled up all the way, they'll mess up their reloads. They'll sit there and try to reload for like literally 10 to 15 seconds, because they don't know how to use a gun right. So they're sitting there and they're like, you just see them trying to jam the clip in there. Like, oh, you got the magazine or whatever. People that know about guns, if I could try to jam the magazine in there, and then they can't, you know. So like, it sucks, but hey, it is what it is. The game is fun though, and I like it. It gets super easy though once you beat the game twice, like I have. It's super easy, because those cards that you get provide such a bonus to you that, like, it gets kind of easy. So I see why they nerfed a lot of the things and made the game harder for people, because people that already beat the game once, which they assume which is a lot of people, right? Because the game's been out for a month already or more. That's why they nerfed a lot of the things, I think, because they figured, lots of people have already beat the game once. We don't need to keep this shit the way it is. Let's just make it harder for them.
Yeah. Have you played the Independence Day pack yet? Have you gotten
No, and I'm not interested in buying it, and I'm not going to buy it because I don't need it.
It's new items, and one of the items I thought was pretty cool was it has a boombox. So let's say you want to go in and get where there's a horde or something in a house, you know, and you're trying to draw them out. So one of the things I didn't do at first was I set the boombox down, and I'm like, all right, they're just going to start attracting them. But initial zombies come out first, right? Mm-hmm. And I'm like, all right, I'm taking them out with one of my players. And then I'm like, I see that the LB and the RB buttons are they're dibbed out. I'm like, wait, what's going on? So I have to press both of those, and it starts playing this this hard rock music, and then they all just start pouring out and going after the radio.
Nice.
Which is cool. Yeah.
But you have a boombox in the initial game as well.
Yeah, I thought it was part of maybe it was was not part of the boom.
Maybe the boombox you're talking about is not part of the DLC, because the DLC, I think they added fireworks, right?
No, they've always had firecrackers, but
they've added actual fireworks.
Yeah, where there's something like a ring of fire and they get them trapped in there.
Yeah,
I haven't tried that
stupid
yet.
Like that. Yeah, so I mean, the boombox was always in the game from the beginning. It's always been there. They've added a bunch of fireworks. They added the 3 vehicles. I'm just not interested in that, and I don't want to spend $5 on that. There's no point. There's no point. I don't see the point in it. It's just I guess it's just to support the dev or whatever. I guess, right? I don't see a need.
And you can kind of do it in pieces too, where it'll be like you'll use the radio to call in that drop, and then you can go pick it up. I did find a military vehicle. The military truck. Mm-hmm. So that was my first time finding that, and that thing's pretty boss.
Once you upgrade that thing, it's beast, dude. Upgrade it. Upgrade that one, and if you upgrade the big van, the cargo van, that has a lot of slots in the back, once you upgrade that, it adds like a bunch of armor to it, and then it's 10 slots, dude, in the van. You put a lot of things in there, dude. You carry like 3 gas cans, and then still carry a repair kit, and still have like 5 extra slots left for like whatever the hell you want to put in there. Which is what I usually do. And that's like my main vehicle that I always use. I just use that one. I don't even use the other cars. I just use that all the time.
Yeah. And it kind of sucks also being up in this where I got my base. It's kind of up on a hill a little bit. So, if you're not paying attention and you come down into the rocks, your vehicle's kind of toast. It's just going to get stuck there.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So having it on level ground is going to be good. So, yeah, I'll continue playing that.
Keep playing that. It's a good game. It's just going to be a little bit harder for you now. But I can always help you out. I can go in there and give you some rucksacks. I have a lot of food in my base at this point. Because right now I have a person that goes fishing. That's a perk that she has. So she adds 2 food a day herself to my base. And I have a farm, like a level 4 or level 3 or whatever the hell farm. Like it's all leveled up. Then I have another farm on top of that. Then I have an outpost for food. So like my food is always like at 30. And I have like 5 rucksacks in my cars that are outside the base.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I have a lot of stuff.
Yeah, I found that out. Give them too much food at once, and they're like, "We're still hungry."
No, they start throwing the food away because there's not enough storage space. Yeah. Storage space is important to keep an eye on. If you stock too much of a certain supply, your people will just start destroying it, or it'll just go bad. They'll be like, "Oh, we don't have enough storage space for this food. It went bad." So
yeah, and that happens a lot, I guess, with everything, even the ammo. It'll say, "Oh, your ammo's just kind of sucks now." It's like it's getting it's deteriorating or whatever they call it.
Because you have too much of it, you cannot store it or whatever. So yeah, you got to make sure that you keep all that balance, and the easiest way to do that is to have cars parked outside of your base. And if you have like too much food, go take out a rucksack of food. Like go to the thing and put I want a rucksack. Put it in the trunk of one of the cars out front of your base. And whenever the hell you need food, just go out there and transfer it to the base. And it's easy to keep management, dude. It adds more storage,
Nice.
But yeah, State of Decay 2, man. Fun game.
Yep.
Anyways. Other things that I've been doing this week, guys. So, if you guys noticed, the website is now secure. HorribleGamers.com got a fucking certificate of security or whatever. How to do that. Because Apple is switching up their fucking stupid rules where, like, every podcast now has to have a secure feed or whatever. So, I had to mess with that on last week, Sunday. Also, I made a change to the feed. So now you're going to be able to see all of our episodes on the feed. At least all the episodes that we have uploaded through our host, which is Podbean. So I think it goes back to episode 13, Band-Aids or something like that. That's what it's called. Or I think that's what it's called. Or it's called something like that. Anyways, episode 13 to now, you're going to be able to listen to all the shows on the feed. You should be able to see them on your podcast feed. Other big news is we're now available on Spotify.
Yes.
We got that. I got that going. So I got us on Spotify. So there you go. If you listen to podcasts on Spotify, you can find us on there now, guys. I just wanted to say that because, yeah. Because people were asking me last week, oh, where can I listen to the show? It's not working. I know it wasn't working for a bit because, like I said, I was updating the website to have the secure feed. And then Apple had to refresh the feed. And then, like, adding all the episodes to the feed that weren't there before. Because before it would only go back to, like, it would only show 100 episodes at a time. So it would only go back to, like, 112 or 113 or whatever the hell.
I noticed that.
So now they're going to be all there. So there you go, guys. There you go. And girls, enjoy.
Go
You're welcome.
All of them.
You're fucking welcome. God. Damn it. Shit. Other games that I played this week, Modern Warfare 3. We played Call of Duty Remastered with Eric Smith. He's my Call of Duty guy, I guess, now. Me and him play a lot of Call of Duty.
Real games. Good games.
I guess. And in the last game, I think this is the last game I played this week. I'll probably remember something else. I played some Witcher. The Witcher 3. So everybody was giving me shit last week about... Oh, you need to go play The Witcher 3. You need to go play The Witcher 3. The Witcher 3 is life. Oh, The Witcher 3. And I was like, oh, fuck, I can't get into it. And this week I got into it, man. That's all I'm going to say. I got into it. And I've been really playing a lot of it.
Did you sharpen your blade at any point? Or enchant it?
Ooh, I enchanted.
Well, they don't call it enchanting. But
I enchanted the fuck out of my shit, bro. I added 3 stones. I added 3 stones to my blade. So, like, it's all glowing now. It has, like, these, like, red letters down the blade.
Yeah.
It's
Isn't that cool?
Sick. Yeah, and I got like some badass armor. Well, it's not badass. I guess people that probably play the game a lot more than I have, that armor is lame. But to me, it's badass because it's the most leveled up armor I could get at the moment.
Yeah.
So,
right. It may not look the best, but
yeah, it looks kind of cheesy. It's all green and black. It's fucking ghetto looking, but it looks kind of ghetto, but it helps me out a lot. So yeah, right now I'm in that big city where I met Triss or whatever. So I've been doing a lot of side quests, and a lot of the side quests are cool, man. The Red Baron, not the Red Baron, the Bloody Baron. That story was pretty cool. I like that story.
that is, yeah.
Did
you go to did you go into town into Skellige to the blacksmith?
I haven't got to Skellige yet. I'm in Novigrad or whatever, so I'm still there. Yeah. But yeah, The Witcher 3, guys. The Witcher 3. That's all my games.
I was going to say, Jesus, really quick. We were talking about it last week, and I just thought how cool it was that you, as a Witcher, and as you continue on with the game in Skellige, and then there's like a third island that you can go to, and you'll just see witch hunters just kind of standing around with their arms crossed.
Yeah.
Like some of the NPCs, right? They're just kind of they're the ones that go after the witches, right?
Yeah.
And here you are as a witcher, you're out just like banging witches,
Yeah.
and hanging with them. It's so, just the thought of
I hate those fucking assholes, the witch hunters. I hate those guys. I'm like, I want to kill all of you guys. I saw them like,
you guys are dicks.
Right now in the city, I was walking to the city and like they came up to me and they're like, you better watch your back, Witcher. We're watching you. And I'm like, fuck you guys. I wish you tried fucking fighting with me, you dicks. Yeah,
it's such a feel-good thing when even just some of the peasants come up and they're just like, yeah, we're going to fuck you up. Don't even look our way, right? And you just like tear them a new asshole.
Yeah, I'm always the bad guy. I'm always the bad guy in the game because I'm always doing horrible shit to people. Because, you get all these options when you do quests. You get these options to like, oh, no, you can keep the gold or whatever. I see that you're struggling. You need it more than I. And I'm like, no, fuck you. Give me the gold, motherfucker.
Right.
Pay now or I'll fucking kill you. You know what I mean? Like, or like when they do those Witcher contracts where you can negotiate your price. I always go to like the max. And then they get super pissed off at me, so I kind of lower a little bit. They're still mad at me, so I lower it. And I still get like a 40 bonus or whatever on all the contracts that I do. Because I go to the max in the beginning, and then I start lowering it little by little, and then finally get to a point where like they're like, okay, we'll give you the money or whatever.
Yeah, I think maybe
a
couple of those missions where I think it was like you meet this old lady in a house off the beaten path, and she's like super ass poor and everything, and I think I was like, fine, keep your gold, I'm out of here.
I didn't. Fuck her, dude. I'd say, give me your gold. Give me all the gold you have. I'll leave you alive if you give me the gold.
I like how you can go into their house prior to that and just kind of take everything.
Steal everything? Yeah, steal
everything.
I'm like, that's what I did. I went to a house, right? And this guy, like, I let him keep the gold or whatever contract, because it was only like 20 gold he was going to give me for this contract. I was like, keep the gold for your daughter or whatever the fuck, for her wedding or something. And then as soon as I said that, the quest was over, and I go over to the bedroom, and I steal 20 gold from his, like, locker. Like, this stupid, like, chest that he had. I just steal the 20 gold from there. I'm like, I wonder if this is the gold that he kept. Fuck it. I don't care. I still stole it.
Yeah.
So, whatever. The Witcher 3. It's fun, dude. And it's pretty cool how you can see a lot of detail in that game where you can see, like, Geralt's fucking beard grow out. If you don't, like, go shave it, it just keeps growing out. And like every few cutscenes, his beard will be longer and longer and longer and longer. It's pretty funny. But yeah, the game looks good. Runs good. Xbox One X.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good game.
That's all I played this week, though, man. Pretty much Witcher.
Sweet.
Yeah. Is Ryan alive or is he dead? He hasn't talked to him forever.
I'm here.
Jesus.
I was muted. No. My turn now?
Yeah, your turn.
Your turn.
Go ahead. I'm done.
Are you done? That's it? That's all you got?
That's all I have, man. I haven't played much. The Witcher has taken over my life.
God damn it.
Real quickly, what level are you?
I'm level 12 right now. Level 12.
Yeah.
So I played quite a bit of it. You can tell. I'm level 12
That's
already.
Good. Yeah, it takes a while to level up. That's good.
Yeah.
So I'm still playing Omega Strike. That game is so cool. I really like it. It's very easy. It's not... You bought this, didn't you, Gunny?
Did I buy a Mega Strike? I don't remember.
You bought a Mega Strike. I can't remember. It just popped up one day and I started playing it, but it's like a Metroidvania shooter, side-scrolling shooter. And it's a blast. I'm not going to talk a lot about it because it's, it's another kind of simple indie game, and I've been having a lot of fun with it. Played a game called Shape of the World. This is like a walking kind of simulator thing. It's more of like an experience than anything. It's really kind of trippy looking, and everything is like all like pastel-y colors and like trees and stuff form as you're walking towards them. Like basically all you're doing is trying to walk towards these triangles, and you get to the triangle and it shoots you out and you got to go find the next triangle. And it's basically about this walking experience so far. There's no combat or anything like that. But it was an interesting game. I thought I'd just talk about it a little bit here. Then I played, I'll let Gunny talk about that game because I didn't play much of it. I also played Dead Cells. Again, I went back to that because there's been quite a few updates since the last time I played it. And this game is still a fucking blast, man. I love that game so much. I can't wait for it to come to Xbox. It is coming eventually, but it's still, I think it's still in early access on Steam, but
it is.
It's so much fun. If you want a side-scrolling roguelike game, man, that's the one. Dead Cells is the one you want to play. That is fucking awesome. Such a good game.
It definitely feels like the much more modern version of Castlevania.
Yeah, it's got a bit of Castlevania in it. Basically, you're just running through and you're trying to get as far as you can. It's a roguelike, so once you die, you go back to the beginning and start over again. But everything's sort of procedurally generated. Things are different, but they look very similar every time you go through. And they've thrown some new enemies in there. They've thrown in some new things that you can get to, like new weapons and all kinds of stuff. Few new enemies that were a pain because I didn't know what the hell they were doing. But then you figure that shit out and you kind of move on. And it's been a great game. I'm glad. I hadn't gone back to it in a long time, and then when I went back to it this morning, I was like, "Fuck! I missed this game. This game is so good."
Yeah.
I made it to the goddamn boss, and I died too. I was like, shit. But yeah, it's a gre'at game. And then the last game that I played, I think we'll just lead into it, Gunny. I played a little bit of Frostpunk this morning.
Okay. What'd you think?
I don't know what the fuck I'm doing in that game. I have no idea how or what I'm supposed to be doing. I got in there and I'm like, okay, there's some, I got to start the generator or something. The generator isn't running and everybody's freezing because the generator isn't running. I'm like, okay, so how do I do that? Well, and it's telling me I got to build roads, but I need wood to build roads. So I sent some people out to collect wood, I think. And then I just never got wood, and I was like, "What the fuck is going on?" No, that sounds terrible. I always get wood. I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, I never have any wood, man.
Strong like bull.
So I did watch after two failed attempts at playing this. I did go watch a short tutorial because I don't want to just be like, oh, that's exactly how you play this game.
Yeah,
so I watched.
Want to get an idea of what you're supposed to be doing, and I understand that because it doesn't tell you anything.
No,
it just plops you down in there, and you're like, okay, I know I should probably build a tent because I'm probably going to want people to have somewhere to sleep, and then you have to build a road to the tent so that the generator is giving it energy or whatever, and that's as far as I really got. I couldn't get out to collect any more resources, and I couldn't figure out what I was really supposed to do. So
yeah, because one of the things it works on a 24-hour clock, right? The workday is from 8 a.m. until something like 4 p.m. or something, whatever 1600 is. And so the first thing you want to do is you want to go collect coal. Okay, so Yeah, all 80 people, you can maybe send 70 people to do coal. And I think it does it in a succession of 10, or you can just hit all. There's an option to just say, send everybody out to collect coal.
Yeah, but it didn't.
And they'll trudge through the snow to get the coal. You don't have to build roads or planks or anything like that.
Yeah, out to that, but you have to build the roads around where you put the tents and stuff, apparently.
Correct. It does have to have... Well, okay, so initially, there is just one road pre-installed around the I keep wanting to call it the furnace, but it's the generator. And so, yeah, you can build the tents around that.
Yeah.
So maybe send 15 people out to do wood. And because I think that's all you're going to need to build tents. You're not going to need metal right away. So yeah, they'll start collecting like a ton of coal, and you'll have a lot more in your reserve.
Okay. I'll have to take another look at it.
Yeah, that's how you start. So for probably, I'm going to say the first 3 days, because, well, so after the first day, everybody's going to be like, oh, you still got 80 people homeless, but they're fine. They're fine the first day.
See,
and then you can start building the tents.
I think I made the mistake of I built enough tents for everyone to have a place to live, because it's like so many per tent you can fit people in. And I think I used up all my resources doing that. And that's what I think screwed me, because then I couldn't build roads because I didn't have any wood left, and then I couldn't get anybody to go out. I literally, when I gave up on it, I had just kind of figured out, oh, okay, that's how I send somebody out. And then I had to go because I had to go out this morning. But yeah, I'm going to have to take another shot at it, I think, and maybe start over.
It's definitely a game you're going to probably go through. Like me, I think I'm on like my 5th playthrough already, and I made it like to a point where I didn't find people or survivors in another area, because that part of the game is kind of when you scroll out after you build a scout, something like that, a scout balloon. I forgot what it's called, but basically that's where you can send out scouts to a certain location. And I think I didn't bring them back to the base and then send them to another place. I just let them continue on to a new location. And so then basically what happened is, like I was telling Jesus the other week, was that, look, we couldn't find any survivors. Hope is lost. Nobody else is out there. We're doomed. And then you have to declare martial law. But yeah, it's kind of over with at that point, I think. Because I
think you would like this game, Jesus. I do.
You would.
I know I would.
And it's going to come to Xbox because it's on the Windows 10 store. It was on there initially. So that tells me it's going to be... Yeah, it was on there initially. I think that's when I first saw it, and I thought, oh, that means it's going to come to Xbox. I would think.
Not necessarily, but...
Yeah.
We'll see.
Yeah, but it's... I had it out pretty far. I went the religious way. So I built like these temples, and people, had faith, and I was declaring martial law. So it has all these things going on.
Don't give them faith. Don't give them faith.
You got to give them faith. Otherwise,
you
gotta have
faith. I gotta have faith.
No, because otherwise, if they lose faith, man, then they'll be like, they'll kill you. They'll kick you out. You'll basically just have to go out and venture on your own. And all is lost. Then you'll have to restart the game.
Okay.
So I feel like I'm going like maybe 2 hours into the game, and that's as far as I can make it. When I've looked at kind of YouTube and just taking sneak peeks, I'm like, holy cow, these people have like the whole freaking thing unlocked, They're building more generators and furnaces and more hospitals, stuff like that. So yeah, I'm still enjoying it. Definitely gonna play some more. I played some more this week, so it's good.
I'm gonna give it another shot at some point.
The other thing I played was Danger Zone. Now this is the one I did buy this week.
Yes.
And I think this is from the same people that did what? Need for Speed.
No, well, it's It's what's left of Criterion. It's actually the Burnout people, but under the EAA fucking banner or whatever. I don't know, man. Like, what did you think, Gunny? I didn't I don't like that it's not like in a city, that it's like in a simulation and you can fall off the road, and if you fall off the road, then you have to start over again. It's like
So I thought, okay, I watched like a review of it, and I thought, oh, okay, it's probably not worth. They were charging like $30 initially, I think. And I was like, yeah. He's like, hey, look, if you're paying $10-15, this is a good game, and you can finish it in 3.5 hours. And I thought, okay, probably just after you finish each level, it'll take that much time. It's definitely worth it. So that first section where you start out, and you have to reach, I think it's $5,000. You have to rack that much up in crashes. Right?
500,000.
No, I think it was 5,000, right? You reach bronze, and then the silver medal, and then gold.
Maybe the gold was 500 or something, but it's pretty easy to hit 500,000.
Well, I didn't find it very easy in even the first map or whatever it is, that first sequence.
Oh, Gunny.
Dude.
Do you not remember how to play fucking the Crash of Burnout?
I don't think I ever played Crash Burnout. I might have played it on the 360, but...
Oh, okay.
Maybe.
It's like a puzzle almost. You have to figure out what cars to hit that will keep you on the road and will like cause the most damage. There's also things like you want to collect the money signs, the little money signs, and then the little explosion logos. The explosion logos will let you blow up again. So it's like a crash breaker where so you go down the street, you hit the first car, you got to stay on the road because if you fall off, it ends the fucking thing, which I think is stupid.
Yeah, that is dumb.
But anyways, you hit the first car and then you want to fly towards those, power-ups that you can pick up. So when you're flying towards that stuff, you pick it up. And then I think after five crashes, you get a crash breaker on its own. So like you can collect the crash breakers, plus the more destruction you do will make you earn crash breakers. So you can hit the B button and you'll explode. So once your car settles and you see more traffic coming, hit that button and it blows up and it'll like throw cars all over the place and stuff. And while you're in the air, you want to kind of look around to see where the next crash breaker is or where the next coin money sign is or whatever. And then you want to go in that direction and land. And if it's a crash breaker, you get another crash breaker and you blow up again and you just repeat. So you want to keep doing that over and over again to collect all those coin things that you see.
So I think what was frustrating in the beginning in that first sequence is when you first come in and there's traffic going left to right. Okay. No, you have to like delay yourself to get to the second portion of the traffic in order to, cause the most damage.
Yes. See, now what I did, because it's coming from the right to the left. So what I did was I pulled off. There was a transport truck or a bus. I can't remember. I think it might have been a bus. But anyways, there was a big vehicle coming. So it was hard to go to the right. So I went to the left and kind of got just in front of that. And what I was trying to do was to clip that bus, but it kept throwing me off the road. I wanted to clip it to start an accident in that section, but it kept throwing me off the fucking road and I couldn't continue. So you kind of have to think about it in like a puzzle aspect where it's like, you gotta, I ended up swerving past that, but I think I made some destruction there because like, I think the bus might've tried to turn and hit the other car to get out of the way. And then I clipped one of the cars in the next section. And then I think there was like a bunch of parked cars somewhere. And I ended up rolling into that, doing my crash breaker, which threw cars like everywhere. And then I kind of flew my way back to that intersection and caused some more damage there.
Yeah.
While collecting the coin things on the way.
Yeah. So I think, so once I did figure that out, I was like, oh, okay. So now I've reached I did get the bronze medal and was able to move on to the next one. And I don't know, it's okay. I think the one that I currently just finished today was where you're in the F1 car and you just kind of going straight down the path and you get the money symbols like right away and boom, like you can immediately once you do the explosion and then go to the other roadway. That was cool because then it was like, oh man, I got up to like $9,000,
Yeah.
that second playthrough.
It's pretty crazy, but I was hoping that it was going to be more fun. Like I found I wasn't having as much fun as I did in Burnout Revenge or whatever in the crash modes, which is unfortunate. And hey, I guess it gave me that taste again of those kind of. I always said I wanted a game like that, and I don't know. I guess I just wish it was better.
Yeah. See, I was thinking it was going to be more like what am I thinking of? Goat Simulator or something, where I'm just going to continue to tumble and cause more mayhem and more destruction.
No, you come to a stop pretty damn fast, which is like once you've hit something, you might roll once. Whereas like I found in Burnout, it would like you would tumble for a little while, you know?
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, and then the traffic's over with. So you got to like do the most amount of damage in the shortest amount of time.
Yeah.
So. Yeah.
Yep. Danger Zone. Is that all you've been playing, Gunny?
So yeah, I know they're coming out with a second one here pretty soon. I think in August.
Of what? Danger Zone?
Danger Zone 2.
Really?
Yeah, I think there is a Danger Zone coming in August. I could be wrong. I'll update you guys on that. So I might have heard that on another podcast or seen it on another group. But while you're typing that, I did play that Assault Android Cactus. I don't know if that was the free for gold or part of the Game Pass.
Free for gold.
Yeah.
This looks way better.
Yeah, I'm sure it's probably way more updated. Yeah, but Assault Android Cactus is just a top-down game of just like a twin-stick shooter.
Oh, right. I actually played this too. Yeah. I forgot. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a twin-stick shooter. It's
okay.
Yeah, it's all right. I think the area is too small.
Yeah.
Like the area that they have
kind of locks you in an area, and then you have to kill all the enemies, and you pick power-ups up, and it'll strengthen your weapon or give you a different, like a spread shot or whatever. It's kind of like a Smash TV, but
Yeah, like a Smash TV, and once your battery is depleted, that ends the game basically.
Yeah.
So in order it'll say, oh, battery dropped over here. Then you have to work your way over there without dying to get to that piece of battery to recharge your batteries.
Gunny.
Yes.
Danger Zone 2 comes out in 5 days.
Oh, shoot, that's soon. Okay.
July 13th.
Nice.
So it comes out on Tuesday, right? Or no, Friday? Yeah, that'd be Friday.
So 30 days sooner than I thought it would be. Download it. It's free. Android Cactus. Assault on Android Cactus. It's just
it's a free game. So yeah, if you want a dual stick shooter, check it out. But it didn't I might play some more of it. It's not entertaining me really. Yeah.
Yeah. I feel like it got hard too quick. Like by the time I got to the third.
Are you sure it's
level,
not like Cuphead where it's supposed to be just hard?
No. It's not that hard. You really found it hard, Gunny?
I thought it was hard in the third section. Maybe I just gave up too quick where I thought, oh man, I didn't know there would be so many enemies coming out at once. And yeah, I did restart it, and I thought, okay, I'll get past this, but I was like, all right, I think I'm done with this one. Other than that, I did play. I did cancel my EA subscription through Xbox.
EA Access?
Yeah, EA Access.
Why?
But just money. I think it was just something I wasn't using.
Yeah, I agree. I had canceled mine a while back, actually, too. So I agree.
Yeah, but when Anthem comes out, I'll resubscribe.
And actually, speaking of that, I played some Battlefield 4 this week, and I had to buy that game again because I had canceled my EA subscription. I thought I always owned it digitally, and it was all part of EA
right,
Access.
it's in the vault. Yeah.
Yeah, so when I went to play it, it was like, do you own this game? Please insert the disc or buy it off the store. I was like, oh, fuck. So I just bought it again. Because I thought about, I could have just paid $10 more to get EA Access for a year. But then I was like, do I really want EA Access? I just kind of want Battlefield 4. So I just bought Battlefield 4.
It's going to be the only game you would play. So, yeah.
Mm-hmm. It's not like I'm gonna play. I mean, I was looking at their vault, and they have a lot of games on there. They have quite a bit of games. They have the entire Mass Effect trilogy and Mass Effect Andromeda. Basically all the Mass Effect games. They have Dragon Age in there. All the Dragon Ages, it seems like. And a lot of Battlefield games. They have like Battlefield 4, Battlefield Hardline, Battlefield...
Yeah.
They don't have Battlefield 1 yet.
Titanfall
but they have a lot
1.
of games. Titanfall 1. They have Titanfall 2 in there, I think, too.
Mm-hmm.
Lots of games are in there if you don't fucking own these games. It's a good deal, but I was like, I own like 90% of these games, right? Like I think they have Mirror's Edge in there. They have both of those in there.
Yes. They even have Black in there from the original Xbox.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah, they do. Yeah, so that's crazy. But I didn't know EA published that. That's crazy.
Yeah, because I think when it was weird that it came out and it was said like, oh, this is backwards compatible. But then I noticed also that it was through EA Access, so you can download it. I was like, sweet. Nice. But yeah, I went back and I played Need for Speed. What is it called? Payback or something like that?
Payback. Is it good?
Yeah, it's I'm enjoying it. I think because it's got a decent story to it. Where
is that the recent one or is that the one from a few years ago?
No, this is recent. And
is this the one from last year? The one where like you switch between the cars or whatever?
Yes. Well, and I've been changing, like it changed me to a couple different drivers.
Yeah.
Because it's like, again, part of a story where it's like, oh, go out and drift. And I thought, man, I'm not a drifter, but it's kind of cool. Like I found it like you just have to drift a couple times. Okay, cool. Yeah, you're going to be in.
Oh yeah, fuck yeah.
And they blow your house up. It's like, oh no.
Why did they blow your house up?
What are we going to do?
Why did they
blow the house? Is what we're going to do.
Wait, what does racing have to do with someone blowing your fucking house up? What's going on here?
I think they're just. It's just weird how they're just trying to integrate this story with racing.
Well, what did you do though to have somebody blow up your house?
Oh, you know what I did? I went
stole a car?
I went in and beat the house is what I did.
You what?
I went in and I went against this gang and I'm just like, yeah, what's up, motherfuckers? I'm gonna race you guys, right? So you go in there and you win, right? And then this chick comes over and goes, nobody beats the house. He's like, yeah, well, there's a first for everything, and he drives away.
And they blow up your actual house.
Yeah, like you actually go, like you're walking towards your house.
Nobody beats the house.
Button and like see towards your house, right?
Oh shit!
You're just kind of laying there in the front yard, and then she just drives by, like, "What's up?" And just drives off.
That's fucking funny. Okay, all right, I'm into this.
Yeah,
I like this story.
But I feel like it's constantly, like, oh hey, check it out. Let's go. Let's go to this garage. Now we need to build a car. Then you go and it goes into the customization menu to, make a vehicle and upgrade it and stuff like that. So I don't know. I'm enjoying it so far. Like, man, maybe I should just buy this game and, or just resubscribe back to EA Access. It just kind of fed that itch for driving. So since I haven't been playing Forza.
Okay.
But that's all I've been playing, guys.
Awesome.
Uh-oh. Cops are coming to get you,
Cops are coming. They're always in my... It's always me. What the fuck? Why are the cops always going by my fucking house?
I thought you lived in like a quiet little neighborhood. And
no, the thing is, I live right by, like... My house, or where I live, is right, like... It's right, like, off of the main highway. So every time there's something that goes on in this town and they need the cops or something, they go down the main fucking highway. So that's why you always hear them.
Oh, yeah.
If I live, like... in like a fucking neighborhood back there, you wouldn't hear them, but since I'm right here next to the fucking highway, you can always hear them. Anyways, that's all I have, guys. I don't have much for gaming this week. I played more PUBG, I guess, with Tagan and Evan Tanaka and actually Blue Yeti and Snyder. Fuck, I played with a lot of people this week. I played some PUBG with them, and yeah, Evan and Tagan were talking shit to me about how the desert map sucks, and I disagree with them. I think the desert map is the best map in the game.
Yeah, I like the desert map.
It's cool, man.
Played it just from what I've watched.
They have like more loot in that map. That's what I like about it. They have like more level 3 shit everywhere. Like more people at the end of the match will have level 3 helmets and level 3 vest on and M4s and scars in the desert map than they would in the Erangel fucking ugly old fucking Cold War fucking Russia Soviet Union map. That map is stupid. Fuck that map.
Yeah.
Yeah. You tell him, Gunny. You tell him.
I'll play the desert map. Custom games.
Custom games. And they're going to add a new map here pretty soon. The jungle one. Whatever the hell.
The small one?
Sandhook? Is that what it's called?
Yeah. Yeah, Sanhook.
Yeah, Sandhook. Yeah, they're going to add that map to PUBG this summer. Pretty soon, I think. So, like, maybe the end of this month or maybe beginning of next month. Sometime in the summer. When the fuck does summer end? September?
Yes.
Yeah.
So, sometime between now and September, they're going to add that map to PUBG on the Xbox. But I hope they really fix it, dude. The game still runs like shit.
Yeah, I saw some people putting up some clips on the, like I was watching from the Xbox app. And it looks like the vehicles are still broken.
It's like, how is Fortnite doing all this crazy shit with rockets and like, you see the new thing Fortnite did with the new marketing they're doing right now? Where like
the rocket?
Yeah, the rocket, and you know how it blew up and it shattered the sky, and like there's a lot of things in the map that are disappearing. Those things are appearing in real life. Like the hamburger that disappeared off of one of, like on top of the fast food place, the sign. There was a hamburger that disappeared, right? Like it got sucked into the rift or whatever. Yeah. Somebody found that shit in the middle of the desert in California.
Yeah, I think it was in Mojave.
What? That shit was some dude was out there in the middle of the desert, like looking for, like he was a photographer looking for a spot to like shoot photos, and he was like, "What the fuck is this hamburger thing doing out here?" Turns out it was a fucking hamburger from Fortnite, and it's like a big thing. Yeah, it's like a big thing. It's like the size of like half of an apartment. Like it's a fucking huge prop of like the fucking hamburger.
Crazy.
That's like, you know what that tells me? Maybe we'll get like so Mojave is between
man. Like that's some crazy.
That's some next level shit, right? Like yeah, like you fucking start putting props out in the world. Like what the fuck?
Just leave it, like not even saying anything about it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, they just
let someone find that shit and be like, fucking, what the fuck?
Yeah, they just put it out
Homeland
there.
Security out there, with helicopters,
Like what the fuck is this shit appeared in the middle of the desert? And like, and other things have disappeared from the map in Fortnite because of the rifts or whatever. Some other things have disappeared as well. So like people are wondering like, now they're wondering like, fuck, can we go find these other things that have disappeared, like some statues, some like little signs, etc. So people are like out there now trying to find shits.
I wonder if there's something that gives you like a latitude and longitude, you know what I mean? That tells you where it is.
Yeah, I wonder if there's something in the game. Yeah, like I said, Fortnite is crazy with their marketing, dude. And it all works because they get all the hype all the time. like people are going crazy over this hamburger thing that was found in the middle of the desert.
I didn't even know about that. That's insane.
Yeah, it's crazy, man. And here you go, PUBG is like, we're trying to optimize the game.
The game's still broken.
We're working on patch and hot fixes for updates.
So do you think we're gonna see like?
Sad.
So if it's the Mojave, it's between Las Vegas and Los Angeles. So maybe we'll see either one of those maps. Like maybe a partial.
Yeah. Everybody's wondering if you're gonna add if they're gonna add a new map. Yeah, it'll be cool if they add like a desert map that's better than the PUBG desert map.
Yeah, I can see
bigger.
I can see that happening because like well, then what are you going to do with wood? There's no trees in the desert; it's just bushes.
You break down the buildings, the little buildings around.
Yeah, but you know how like in the regular map, there's just kind of trees everywhere, mostly everywhere.
You fucking put houses everywhere.
Yeah, I guess you would, or have trees in the desert. So.
You put little cowboy towns everywhere or something. I don't know. Fuck. Why you got so many questions, Gunny? Fuck. Anyways.
Oh wow! I'm looking at this hamburger in the desert.
Yeah.
It's the exact same thing too. That's fucking hilarious. It's the Durr burger.
Yeah.
And it's like the burger with the eyeballs on the top of the bun and a tongue hanging out.
Yeah.
And it's in the middle of fucking. That is fucking crazy. Like I did not believe you. I thought you were fucking pulling my leg. I'm like, what the fuck?
Told you, man. It's like in the middle of the fucking desert. It's like a big thing too. It's like a small thing that they just put out there. It's a fucking huge thing. They didn't even mention anything about it. Like Epic didn't say a fucking word about it. Like, yeah, whatever. Like, oh, you found that? Oh, cool. They're genius with their marketing. They're like the marketing. Whoever the fuck is doing the marketing over at Fortnite, it's a genius motherfucker. Because the game it's crazy how popular it's gotten, dude.
That's insane. I can't believe they did that.
It's like they do this. It's like even with the Facebook gaming. If you ever follow anybody that does the Facebook gaming on there, and then it'll start giving you suggestions for other people that are playing, and they all seem to play the same exact thing. Fortnite only, or they'll play the Realm Royale game, and then they go back to Fortnite, just Fortnite all day. It's that popular.
Yeah.
Let's see here.
It's crazy.
Oh, I'm getting. Actually, guys, let's take a break and we'll go right into the news. Got some Fortnite news for you. Start everything off. But we'll see you on the other side of this break. We'll be back
after these messages. We'll be right back.
We shall return.
Vengeful Jedi here, Horrible Gamer and patron of the Horrible Gamers podcast. Want to give the gamers an XP boost? Want to see the show level up? Then support the Horrible Gamers on Patreon at patreon.com/Horrible Gamers. Don't be just another NPC, non-Patreon character. Become a patron. 2 gold, 5 gold, 10 gold, 20 gold. It all supports the party. So game on.
Back. Hopefully you enjoyed that musical break. Man, I'm having technical difficulties today. Internet went down. Shit's going crazy. I'm being hacked. It's crazy. It's crazy.
The Jesus hack.
The show must go on, and we must now talk about Fortnite. Fortnite news. Apparently, Fortnite. There's some leaks going on, guys. Some leaks.
Uh-oh.
Dun dun dun.
Someone took a leak in Fortnite?
The rumors have it that there are leaks that are now hinting that the theme for the new map or the new season 5, can be themed around Egypt or different times in history. Because apparently people are kind of linking this to the space shuttle launching into space and ripping up the sky, which is transporting things around the world into real life and time travel and everything. So people are thinking of the new themes for the season 5, the new skins and shit are going to be Egyptian skins. You can have Egyptian skins on your character, old Egyptian skins,
look like
Assassin's Creed, pretty much, or a pharaoh or something like that. So there's that. That's the news, I guess. We'll see what happens. Season 5 is about to start here pretty soon, since season 4 is going to end. But that's the rumor for season 5. Fuck, man, I can't believe they're already on season 5. And each season, how much does it cost? $10 to join or something?
Something like that, I think.
Yeah, I think they're $10 a piece.
So yeah, you get to join the season. I mean, I guess it gives you some kind of incentive to go in there and play the game and do certain objectives, and they have challenges, right? Get 50 kills or get 20 kills or get 100 kills in this mode or this, whatever. Build this many things, etc. So if you're interested in that, I mean, season 5 is about to start. Season 4 is about to end. Get in on that if you're interested in some time historical DLC skins.
Do it. I'm gonna buy it.
Yeah.
Not.
Anyways.
Hey, did you see PUBG was doing the same thing down with the
Battle Pass?
Yeah, they're doing the same thing. They're they dropped a lawsuit and then they're going with the same
we're going to drop this lawsuit because we're just going to copy what you're doing now.
I mean, why not, right? If you can't beat them, join them. Sure.
I think that they realized that their loss. They thought that Epic was gonna like be scared from the lawsuit, and Epic was gonna like back down until Epic didn't back down, and Epic was like, "Fuck you guys, take us to court. We don't care."
They didn't have a leg to goddamn stand
And
on.
PUBG was like, "Oh shit, oh shit, oh shit! They're not backing down, guys. They're backing down." And they're like, "Oh fuck it, let's drop the lawsuit," because they dropped that lawsuit like a few days after they announced it, right? Like, it was like they announced
I think it was like a week or two.
and then they were like, "Oh, no more. It's just gone. It's no more. It's whatever." But yeah. But let's move on to news. What news do we have here? A new GTA could be coming, guys. If that's rumors. If the rumors are true. There's a suspicious message popping up in GTA Online that's telling players that the 6th Grand Theft Auto game is releasing in 2019. So, like, yeah, you know how on your cell phones you get notifications or whatever, like the little pop-ups pop up on top of the map that, like, show the missions or, like, messages from Rockstar? Apparently,
Yes.
a message from Rockstar which says Rockstar message on it. It says GTA 6 coming 2019. And it says www.rockstargames.com. So, I don't know if that's a glitch or like they really are just going to like, fuck it. Yeah, it's coming next year. We don't give a shit. We're going to announce it this way. Knowing Rockstar, they could do that and get away with it and actually be true because they're that crazy. But do you think they would release a Rockstar, a Grand Theft Auto right after they release a Red Dead?
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. It's like it's
That's
weird
so
that
fast, right?
they would do that.
You'd figure
Unless
that
they've split their team up, you know what I mean? To one's working on Red Dead and one's working on GTA.
yeah. And then if at the same time, I don't want GTA 6 to be an online-only game, which could be very well what they do. They could just be like, fuck it. Let's not do a campaign anymore. We're just going all online MMO, crazy world. You might have missions in there that are scattered around, but you could do them with friends or whatever. I don't want a game like that at all. I don't want a GTA
like
that.
Fallout's kind of going that way.
Yeah.
So I could see GTA going, this is where the money is, not in single player.
Have you play a campaign with your friends instead of playing a single player traditional campaign? And if they were to do that, I mean, I would still play the game, but I don't know if I would enjoy it as much because I like the single player campaign of the GTA games all the way to San Andreas, even to the first one. I mean, like, you know, Grand Theft Auto 3 was good, Grand Theft Auto Vice City was great, San Andreas was awesome, and like GTA 4, GTA 5, those games were all good, and the campaigns really is what stuck out to me. And I know lots of people have gone on and like moved away from the campaign and only play the online. But it doesn't appeal to me in that world.
Me either. I feel the same way about it. Like, I always liked the GTA games, but the online stuff never appealed to me.
I mean, I guess it's cool. You have to, like, what I just didn't like about it was like everybody just runs around killing each other. There's no fun in that,
That's
dude.
all it is.
You know what I mean? Like, everybody just runs around and blows your shit up all the time. Like, you can't drive down that road without some asshole coming by with a jet or a helicopter and just shooting you up.
Yeah.
You can only get run over twice by a car, and then it's back to the loading screen.
Yep, loading screen, and then you're waiting and waiting and waiting. Oh, you didn't buy insurance for your car? Well, too bad. You lost that thing.
Yeah. Or even if you're cruising around the city, like, you know, a bunch of griefers will be like, let's go get them.
Yeah,
and they all have,
just,
like,
gang up on you.
and assault rifles, and,
So, I mean, I guess if you're into that, it might be for you. But, I mean, this is the rumor, guys. GTA 6 coming next year.
Yeah, and I thought I read on Twitter that Rockstar said, no, this is a hoax or something like that. But yeah, other people, you know, of course, Reddit is just going bonkers with this.
Of course, Rockstar hasn't confirmed anything about GTA 6 releasing next year.
I don't think, you know, but I'm going to say it's a hoax, and just in my opinion, because
but how do they? Why would they do that?
They don't want to take anything away from Red Dead Redemption 2. They don't want nothing clouding it. So, not even themselves. They wouldn't do that to themselves.
Yeah, because that would be bad, right? To like kind of like announce your next game before your next big game.
Yeah.
It's like,
we're a bit weird.
Yeah, like we're gonna announce a big game before the next game.
I'll wait for I'll just wait on Red Redemption 2 and kind of go with, you know, Yeah, maybe I won't pick that up right away. That's nothing that Rockstar would want you to do.
Yeah.
So,
And it says here that the people that all these messages were playing on the PC version. So, like, it's probably a mod. Someone modded it to do
yes.
that. And
yeah, and because you can add mods, and then sometimes I know Rockstar they'll get rid of the mods, like some of them, and then you can kind of bring some back, and it's kind of a back and forth. They like mods. I know Rockstar does because I've seen them on YouTube and Twitch, but they allow them to a limit for what you can and cannot do.
Yeah.
Yep.
So we'll see. We'll see. Okay. Let's see here. What are the news? I don't want to read this article. Let's move on to the other piece of news. What is this? Reddit news? What the fuck? We're getting Reddit news now? Apparently,
Reddit.
EA reveals Dante's Inferno for Xbox backwards compatibility. Boom.
okay.
That's it. That's all it says.
Did you guys play this back there on 360?
I did not. No.
It looked
Dante
pretty
Inferno,
cool.
it was a good game, yeah.
Was it?
This is a good hack and slash
Is it
kind of
worth-
game, yeah.
Is it worth me playing now?
I mean, it's
No.
okay. I don't know. Like,
No, that was a resounding no. That was, no, fuck no.
And also, isn't this a prequel to let's see, Dante's Inferno?
You're thinking of the movies, Gunny.
No, I'm thinking of shit. Now I can't think of the name of it, but there's several sequels. There's even a new one coming out. But yeah, I know there's also a movie to it as well.
There's a movie to it too?
Yeah, I'll when I think of it, I'll tell you guys what it is. But I thought it was a prequel to a series of games.
Well, I don't think so. It was its own thing.
I'll have to research it.
Yeah, I don't know. Oh.
And other news, special edition Minecraft 3DS bundle has been announced. Or 2DS XL, I'm sorry. 2DS XL system has been announced. It will feature a creeper's face as the casing or like the shell for the system, I guess.
Cool.
If you like Minecraft. This comes in the heels of Xbox and Nintendo kind of like marketing against with the
They're having a kiss.
Yeah.
Nintendo and Xbox are having a little kiss. It's so cute.
And they like each other, guys. So yeah, that's kind of the thing right now. So see what happens. The bundle
Ugly.
the bundle releases on August 2nd in Japan, and it is unclear whether the system's going to hit Western retailers, but people are speculating it might. But no confirmation yet if it will or not.
I'm sure it will.
Is Minecraft that big in Japan?
I don't know.
Is it?
I don't know.
Good question.
I don't know. Why would they only release this in Japan? I don't know if it's that big in Japan. Maybe it is.
I think this is Microsoft trying to appeal
To the Japanese market?
To the Japanese market and doing it through Nintendo. You know what I mean? Trying to get that appeal up. So we'll see. I don't like it anyways. I think it's ugly looking, to be honest. I guess if I was a Minecraft fan, maybe I would like it, but I don't know.
Yeah.
Hey guys, and I always thought that, just kind of going back to Dante's Inferno, I thought it was a part of what was that game it was called? Something 5. But either way, sorry guys.
Something 5.
Something 5.
I just remembered that, but Devil May Cry.
5? I don't know.
No, it was Devil May Cry. But I guess it's not part of the same genre.
No, it's a similar game, but it's not part of that storyline or anything.
Yeah, because Dante's Inferno
The
is
hack and
EA
slash
Visceral.
game like that.
Something
Yeah.
5, guys.
Something 5.
Anyway,
Something-
moving on. Sorry.
Got him. Quote of the day. Something 5.
Something
5 is alive.
That's the
Johnny
Devil May
5
Cry.
is alive.
that's the name of the show this week. Something 5.
Something 5. No,
I thought I remembered that from IGN.
That's a I'll put that in as a...
In other news, completing Xbox Game Pass quest may bag you a gold Xbox One X, guys.
Woo!
Pretty much, if you look on your dashboard, there will be a top right there. It should be on the top. It was for me. I don't know. It might be different for you, I guess. But if you go to the quest on your Xbox One, you can do the quest and enter for a chance to win a Xbox One X that's gold plated. Gold plated.
Ooh, yeah.
Pretty much, you gotta add a bunch of friends. I think you gotta add like 10 friends. Play so many hours of certain games, and like do a bunch of other shit and whatever. I mean, most people.
I don't want a gold-plated Xbox.
You don't want a gold-plated Xbox? No.
I would
Nope.
scrape it off and then sell the Xbox.
So
And it's
Yeah,
not
take
even
a
an
ring.
X, is it? Is it an X?
yeah, it's an X.
Oh, it is an X.
Yeah,
Gold-plated X, eh?
it's a gold-plated Xbox One X Project Scorpio edition.
Oh, shit.
Shit, this changes everything, guys. Fucking green
Now I
letter,
want it.
green on the
Do
gold.
my quests now, guys.
But yeah, apparently you can win other prizes as well if you enter the contest. And I guess the only thing you gotta do to enter, for example, is in order to win some of the prizes, you have to play any Xbox Game Pass game for an hour, 3 days in a row before July 9th. So if you haven't been doing that, you're fucked. Because it's already
How do
July
you do
7th.
that?
Days now. Until Monday.
Also, apart from that, you have to earn 3 achievements in the Elder Scrolls Online from July 10th through July 16th. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know why they put the Elder Scrolls Online as part of the quest, but I mean,
It's weird.
Oh, well,
I mean it's on Game
wasn't the
Pass.
last one Gems of War? So now it's ESO.
I guess it's to like get people to play the Game Pass, right? Like,
Yeah.
get into this game. Pay us to get into this game. In other news, the Xbox One system update began rolling out Thursday this week, and it brought a host of new features to the console. Pretty much, Fast Start is now part of your console if you have updated it this week. Fast Start is that thing where like it lets you jump into a game faster after downloading a small portion of it. Blah blah blah. There's that. It also added a new thing where you can search from anywhere on your dashboard. So like if you're on your dashboard, you could just press Y and it'll pop up a little search bar. And you can search things.
That's cool.
Also added groups. So you can now add, for example, you could put like first-person shooter games and make that a group and put all your first-person shooters into that group.
Yeah, that's what I've done.
You've done that? I haven't done
I
that.
have done that. Yes, I have my shooters in one group.
Oh, you do? Okay.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
But yeah, I mean, at the moment, apparently Fast Start only works for certain games, and there's a list out there if you want to go find them. But yeah, there's that. Fucking Fast Start. Fast Start. What other news do we have here? Other news. This is bad news. This is like the shortest news. This is the shortest news list I've ever seen. What the fuck?
Yeah.
What the fuck, News Machine?
It's not a lot of news, man.
You're making me work now for news. Damn it.
Hey, Jesus.
What's going on?
Hey, we did have one of our community members in the chat, and he was talking about, he was wondering if I talked about the keyboard and mouse.
Mm-hmm.
And I told him we did talk about it before the show, but maybe that's something more we can discuss here while we're recording.
of course. I mean, keyboard and mouse is a big thing, right? Like, this is the big thing right now concerning Xbox, where people are wondering if Xbox is going to bring keyboard and mouse support to the console. Now, rumor has it that Razer has signed a deal with Microsoft to bring like a line of Chroma keyboards and mice to the Xbox platform, like specifically branded Xbox like keyboards and mice. With that being said, the rumors also have it that Microsoft are going to put out a patch to start banning third-party peripherals that allow keyboard and mouse and like mice to be used on the Xbox One platform. So if you use one of those XIM keyboard adapter fucking things that you could buy on Amazon for like $100 or whatever. They might put a patch out to just ban those things. Like, pretty much, it'll just disable them. They're not going to ban your account. I don't think they'll ban your console or anything. But I think, like, just make them not work. You know what
yeah. Well, because isn't it right now, you could literally take
cheating.
a keyboard, put it into your USB on your, like,
yeah,
you know, on your Xbox,
games,
and you know,
but it doesn't work for games.
Yeah, it only works for like
right.
It only works for Minecraft at the moment. I think Minecraft is one of the games. I mean, there may be other games out there, but I know Minecraft is one of them, and it does work like that, Gunny. You're right. You can just plug in your fucking mouse.
Right. You know, sending messages, searching the browser.
Yeah, it'll work for that, but it won't work for the games now.
Yeah,
except for like Minecraft, like I said, because Minecraft they just allowed it to work on there because it's fucking Minecraft.
The Windows 10 version, like I talked about earlier.
But as far as keyboard and mouse support, I mean, it'll be cool, I think, to add it to the console, and I think it'll be nice to see like chroma keyboards like Ryan has, fancy glowing fucking shits for the Xbox. The thing that I'm concerned about myself is multiplayer gaming, how it's going to affect shooters, specifically Call of Duty, Battlefield, games like that, because it's going to be so easy for people to just aim and shoot, because when you're aiming with the mouse, you're aiming kind of like with your arm, right? You're not aiming with your hand. You're not aiming with your wrist or your thumb. It's your arm. You're like moving your whole arm around to move the mouse to fucking aim and shoot.
Well, aren't we there right now? Aren't we there right now with Gears of War 4? Right? You could play that on Windows 10 and on Xbox. I can't remember, we talked about
Gears
it
of
before when it was
War
released.
doesn't seem like a game that it matters much. Maybe because it's slower paced to me, or maybe because it's just different. I don't know. Maybe it does. I don't play it much. So, I mean, I don't know. Have you guys ever... But isn't Gears of War split up, though, on the multiplayer matchmaking?
You know, maybe Normie or Epic Eric would probably have a better answer for us on that. Because I remember we talked about, oh gosh, do we just play... Can we not play with those people that play keyboard and mouse? I don't remember how they had split that up. Because I thought maybe, maybe they had that problem solved, or it's just PC players using that cannot play with Xbox players. I don't remember. So, and I've only played with like a controller on Windows 10.
So you never try to like play it? You never try to play it with like a mouse and keyboard?
No, I haven't. I've always had a controller in my hand. So I don't know. Maybe it says something different on the screen. So, because I would think they would have an advantage. You know, seeing how they got a higher end PC and, you know, more memory, but then I don't know. Maybe they limited it somehow. So, you know, maybe it's the same software, so it doesn't matter. You know, and even if I just have this high-end, ultra, super rapid, fast mouse, it's still just going to act the way it would.
So I'm looking at Gears of War news for cross-platform play, and it says here that it is available for like standard modes for like the social quick play playlist, but it's not available for ranked. Obviously, right? Like ranked.
Right.
You're reaching, you're trying to get like a certain rank, right? Your platinum or whatever the fuck you're trying to get. Because like I could see that in Siege being a problem, right? Like Siege, you get a rank every time you play ranked for like 10 matches or so. Imagine playing ranked against people on PC.
Oh yeah, they'd swoop around so fast. And they'd
fucking destroy you. That means you would be destroyed so fast you wouldn't have time to react to what the hell just happened. I think it would be the same for like games like Overwatch or Battlefield or Call of Duty or like any game where you need a rank. Halo, like I mean, you would just be destroyed in Slayer and stuff. I mean, it would just be hard. So I guess, I mean, personally, I think that they should probably add it, but at the same time, add a way to like keep the player base kind of separated on what you're going to use. If you're going to use a fucking gamepad on your computer, that's fine. Play with the people on the Xbox. But if you're going to use a mouse and keyboard, then fuck you. You play by yourself with your PC people.
Right. Yeah, especially if you're going to use any sort of hotkeys or anything.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Because right now,
it would be an unfair advantage.
A lot of people have bought that Sim fucking keyboard and mouse from Amazon. And a lot of people have bought it, dude. So you assume that a lot of people are using that on the Xbox platform.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow, probably PS4 as well. Or is it just you working on Xbox?
Well, actually, the funny thing is that PS4 allows keyboard and mouse support for Fortnite.
Oh, that's right. They do for
Fortnite.
games, yeah.
You can actually plug in your keyboard and mouse to your PS4 and play Fortnite like that. So that's kind of weird, right? Because on the Xbox you can't just do that, but on the PS4 it just lets you. Like, oh fuck it! Like if you want to use a mouse and keyboard, use it. So I wonder how many players are actually doing that on Fortnite on the PS4 that actually know about that. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, right now I think they're in a way with, for example, if you're playing on your iPad, Fortnite, you can play with a controller if you actually have one.
Can I hook up my Xbox controller
versus
to my
fingers. Touch control.
my iPad?
Can you do what?
Can I use my Xbox controller on my iPad?
I don't think you can. I heard it in another podcast, and I don't believe you can.
What about my PS4
because
controller?
It's Bluetooth.
PS4 controller might work, yeah.
Because PS4 is
maybe.
Bluetooth, right? I thought Xbox had Bluetooth on their controllers too. For
The new
I thought
ones
they did too
do,
on
but
the
it
S's.
doesn't access it the same. It's weird. I've tried it because my couple of my I think both my controllers have Bluetooth in them now, but I haven't been like they don't come up in a Bluetooth.
Yeah, they hide it.
Yeah,
Microsoft hides it.
Like if you go to your Bluetooth devices, it won't show the controller doesn't show up.
Even if you're like trying to sync it or whatever.
So that tells me that the controller is only trusted devices, right?
Yeah,
Just like
maybe.
an Xbox. That's it.
So fucking
Or
weird.
the dongle that goes to your PC.
Right.
So
Which I have.
slick move, Microsoft. No,
I mean, I don't know.
You just go buy a third party.
As far as keyboard and mouse stuff, like we were talking about, man. I don't know, dude. I don't know. I think they could add it, but at the same time, it could cause so many problems that we just don't foresee right now.
Yeah.
We just want it, but we don't realize like it's gonna happen.
I don't see the point.
Do it. I don't either. I don't either. But I guess if you're trying to get like PC players to use console, but that's the fucking thing, right? Like,
why?
If you're a PC gamer, right? Yeah, if you're a PC gamer, why do you want to use a console? There's no point. So
yeah,
unless it's a game that's just on the console, but
Microsoft doesn't have that. Microsoft, all their games are on everything. So it's like, what the fuck is the point of this?
Weird. It seems like a weird thing, but I think they're doing it just to say like,
we have
hey, if you have an argument that you want to use a mouse and keyboard because these people are killing you because of mouse and keyboard, you can do that. Like, I don't know. It's like checking off a box. It seems like to me, right? Like, I just don't get it. Like I was saying to you though, earlier, is I think that there's going to be like these online games and stuff. They're going to have hoppers where it's going to be like, hey, this is the hopper that you go into if you want to play against people with mouse and keyboard. And if you just want controller, then you go into this hopper. If you want just mouse and keyboard, then you go into this hopper. If you want both, then you go into this hopper. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like it's going to be a checkbox that you're like, hey, I want to play against people with mouse and keyboard, or I don't, or whatever. I mean, they have to do that.
I would think we would need more games like on the Xbox, like World of Warcraft or any of these MMO and, games that really require a good keyboard. And, I can use the wheel on the mouse to scroll through all my different potions. And then I would see like, oh yeah, I think they should add this. But for now I'm like, no.
We'll see. But real quick, guys, for Steven, real quick.
No.
He says he wants to do a shout out to England for qualifying in the FIFA World Cup finals, the semifinals. World Cup news coming to you live on the Horrible Gamers podcast. England qualifying for the semifinals. There you go, Steven. Now go give us money on Patreon. Go give us money on Patreon.
We love our sports ball here. Yeah.
we love our listeners.
That kickball game, it's not done yet.
It's not done yet. This is the World Cup, Ryan. The World Cup.
It takes too fucking long, man.
Is Canada in the World Cup?
No, they're not. Hey, was the USA in the World Cup?
Fuck.
Sorry.
Yeah. So USA was too good. They were like, you guys are banned.
we actually have a football league up here.
Ooh, a football league, eh?
There's Toronto FC, and they're like, that's the North American like league.
Yeah. Do you guys play against like the football clubs here in the U.S.?
I think so.
No, I know Portland is big in soccer.
So what they do in the beginning
Portland
of
has
the
the
season
Timbers and shit.
is they'll go and play in like England or Mexico or Canada.
I guess.
Like just as a, exhibition.
Anyways, guys, other news. PUBG map selection is coming to the Xbox One later this year, and limb penetration is in the works. A patch is set to release in the next week, which will improve and resolve current issues with PUBG on the Xbox One. Along with this information, the development team provided an update on what to expect in the coming weeks. In late summer or early fall, players can expect PUBG map selection on the Xbox One. So you can select what map you want to play.
Boy.
Oh, nice.
Woo! Also, a fix to hit registration is also in the work. The developer said, quote, "It is extremely difficult to replicate in controlled conditions, but they are working hard on finding the reproduction steps." End quote. Pretty much, yeah, PUBG.
Take it, PUBG. Hell yeah. Do it.
And the other news, of course, is Sony's anti-gamer policy of fuck crossplay.
But I thought they were starting to come together now.
No. You're still like, no, fuck you guys.
Really? Because they came out and said, oh, well, maybe we might.
People are saying to actually send letters to fucking Sony, and they have the address of the headquarters. So here you go, guys. If you want to send Sony some letters telling them you want crossplay, I'm going to give you the address right now. Sony Interactive Entertainment, LLC headquarters in the United States. It's 2207 Bridgepoint Parkway, San Mateo, California, 94404. If you live abroad and you want to send it all the way to their Japan headquarters, you go to Sony Interactive Entertainment Inc. 1-7-1 Konan Minato-ku, Tokyo. 108-0075 Japan.
Actually, San
By the
Mateo,
way, guys, just so you know, the Toronto FC does play against American teams like the Los Angeles Galaxy and the DC United and the Colorado Rapids.
Do they play against the Portland Timbers?
I don't know. Maybe. I'm just naming off names. The Chicago Fire.
San Jose
Earthquakes.
Yep. Been there.
Yes, the Kansas City Wizards. The Gillette. Oh, no, that's Gillette Stadium. That's not. So, yeah, it's an actual North American league.
Man, we sent out a lot of... I actually had a lot of work due to the World Cup being in San Jose.
Really?
A couple weeks ago. Yeah, those people can drink a lot of booze.
Yeah.
Fuck.
So I didn't go down there. I'm more north, but had to send more people down there, so it was more work for me. Thank you, World Cup.
You know what?
Hey, but San Mateo's like an hour and a half from me, so I can go down to the Sony headquarters and show them a moon in the daytime. Dress it to the head Sony pony in charge.
What were you gonna say, Ryan?
You know what I hate about soccer or football, whatever the fuck you want to call it.
Here we go. We got to a fucking soccer podcast.
I can't stand how soccer players are the biggest fucking pussies in the world.
They got to, bro. They got to.
Oh yeah. Like oh no! Oh, I'm dying! Oh, someone flick me in the ear! I'm gonna die! You fucking pussy! Fuck off! Go play a real goddamn sport. Sorry, that's my opinion.
I mean, it is a real sport. You have to run a lot. There's a lot of stamina.
Hey, if you could get slammed into the boards in hockey and fucking continue to skate, I don't think someone flicking your ear is gonna knock you on the ground and make you get carried off the field in a goddamn stretcher. They're a bunch of goddamn...
Did you watch that, did you see that Keenan and Peele skit that I posted, the Keenan Peele skit that I posted in my page on Facebook?
Yes, I think I did.
They're playing soccer, and the one dude, he kind of like touches the other dude, and the dude is like a fucking cartwheel, and he falls over, and he goes to heaven and shit. And then like it shows him like getting a red card, and like the dude's like dying and having a seizure on the field, and then he goes to heaven. Supposedly he died or whatever. He goes to heaven, and then he realizes that they're gonna get a free kick, so he revives himself. And he like straight up gets out of the stretcher as they're walking him off the field. He jumps off of the stretcher and goes and does the free kick and scores. Oh shit, I was dying.
Basketball players are not worse than soccer players. I have seen soccer players not even get touched. Like, Buddy just tried to slide by him to fucking to like knock ball out of the way, and he missed. And the guy will be like, oh, here's an opportunity for me to pretend to be injured. And he'd like roll around on the ground with holding his ankle. Like when you go to the replay, he didn't even touch Buddy's ankle, like not even close. Buddy's rolling on the field like his ankle's broken. Oh, I play soccer. I'm a pussy. Oh,
shit. We're going to get so much hate for this. We're going to get so much. Guys, this is the Canadian. He's back. It's not us. It's him. Blame him. If you get mad at us.
Alan wants to know if you want to play Sea of Thieves.
Alan wants to. I'll play Sea of Thieves.
Oh, Sea of Thieves.
I'll blow his ass up.
But
shoot him out of a cannon and drive away.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
I mean.
Okay. What is he saying to me here? When you wear no padding. Yeah. Okay. Okay. That's fine. You're not wearing padding. I get it. But. No, you go on YouTube and watch the videos. It is the most bullshit thing I've ever seen in my life. Like, I don't understand it. It's, like, I get what you're saying, but it's like, soccer is the worst for that. It's the worst. It's like, just pure stupidity. Like, the stuff that I see, it's like, I couldn't even watch that sport. It would make me sick. I would be like, I can't stand watching these people just like act like pussies because they make millions and millions and millions of dollars to like act like a pussy on the field. Toughen up. Be a man.
Play hockey.
You got flicked in the ear. You didn't get shot with a gun. Like, come on.
Wait till you lost 4 teeth playing a hockey game.
Shit.
Yeah, that's right.
Anyways, let's move on.
In other news, Bethesda's Tom Howard said that Fallout 76 will not have crossplay because of Sony.
Yep.
Pretty much, he came out and said, look, Sony doesn't want to fucking do it. We can't do it because Sony doesn't want to do it. And that's another game putting heat on Sony, man. He pretty much said we'd really love to do that right now, but we can't. Sony is not as helpful as everyone would like. And he straight up said it. So
guys, Sony's about the gamer, remember? They're about the gamer.
Sony, I think Sony could only do this for so long before it starts really hurting them. Yep. It's going to reach a point where they have to buckle and they have to say, like, yes, okay, we'll let you crossplay. We'll let you do this. They can't just keep locking people's accounts and shit to their platform. And Fortnite really pisses me off because that's not even their company. I mean, I would understand if, like, they own the publishing rights to fucking Fortnite or something, but they don't. Yeah. They don't own Epic. They don't own the publishing rights to Fortnite. They don't have nothing besides you playing the game on their platform.
I think Epic, like, I know they would not do this, but Epic should just be like, okay, if you don't want to do this, then we'll pull our game from your platform.
Oh, you know what I mean? That would totally make him fucking change their stance, I think.
Would Sony change their tune?
Yeah, but I think at the same time, Epic still makes money off of this shit, so...
Yeah, I know, like I said, I know that wouldn't happen, but... Oh my God! If Epic did that, if Epic was just like, you guys are assholes.
What if Bethesda came out and said, we're not going to release Fallout 76 on PS4 because fuck you guys. You guys don't want to crossplay. What if they did that? That'd be crazy.
Right? And I mean, what about this? Like when people went and got their Switches, right? They were locked out of that because of the PS4. When they, especially if they bought DLC, cosmetic items, what have you, on the PlayStation. So what if kind of Epic even just turned tables, on Sony and said, all right, you know what? We'll just, if you buy it on the Switch and everywhere else, we'll just lock you out on the PS4, So, because then Sony would be like, whoa, wait a minute, hold on. Like, basically, you got to restart, rebuy everything on there. So, I would just turn the tables. I think Epic has a little bit to blame, especially if I'm getting locked out on my Sony Switch, and I bought stuff on Sony PlayStation, I just think it's screwed up. So, the way they do, I think they should unlock the account and say, okay, we'll ban you the other way, or, we'll lock the Sony thing down, and here's all the stuff you can bring forward to the Switch. I don't know. Maybe Epic is in a hard spot with this, where they don't want to get, piss off Sony, because they're in it to make money as well.
Well, they are, but I mean, Sony at the same time should understand that they're going to fucking alienate their players, man, and they're pissing off a lot of people, even their own fans. Their own fans are mad about this.
And those fans need to stand up and allow crossplay.
So like I said, if they mail them letters at the fucking headquarters, like I gave you the address, and fuck it, make him do it, guys. Even Greg Miller tweeted about it on June 18th. He was like, I bought Fortnite Battle Pass on my Nintendo Switch. I linked my Twitch Prime and my Xbox Live to this account.
Yes.
This makes my throwaway Epic Games account my main account. So, yeah, a lot of people are saying their throwaway accounts are becoming their main accounts because they're just buying the Battle Passes on their Switch or on their Xbox. And they could just use that Battle Pass on everything, while PS4 just doesn't let you. That's stupid. But yeah, that's all I have for news, guys. Let's move on to community questions, because I'm done with the news.
Question time. We've got quite a few questions from Brian Tulp Jr.
Okay.
And first one he asks is, what song comes on and totally teleports you to a day and time in the past with a good memory and also a bad memory one as well?
What song? Yeah. I mean, it depends. Like songs from like my childhood or my teenage years, I hear them and they remind me of things, But a specific song, like it's lots of different stuff. I could listen to like Guns N' Roses and be like, hey, when I was 13, I fucking remember, taking the bus to summer camp or some shit like that. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
Is linked to a memory. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, I'm thinking of
I got a song actually, and here's not a bad memory, but it's a song that always reminds me of my dad, and I don't know why. But there's a line in the song. It's a song called by Brand New, and I can't remember. Play Crack the Sky. That's what it's called, and it's about like a boat sinking or something like that, and there's a line in it that says, I can't remember the fucking line. But it always reminds me of my dad. And I remember when I first went back to work, I was listening to it and it came on my playlist and fucking, it had me in tears, like literally just listening to the song. Like it really doesn't even have any attachment to my dad at all whatsoever, but it kind of, it always brings back that memory when I hear the song. I'm trying to think of a good memory. I mean, like I said, like listening to Guns N' Roses when I was a kid, stuff like that.
You remember November Rain?
Yeah. Oh, God. In the cold November
Hey, Ryan, do you remember Guns N' Roses? Do you remember Mr. Bungle?
I love Mr. Bungle.
Okay, I wasn't sure if everybody had heard of him.
I've seen them live.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah. Mike Patton is the singer from Faith No More, is the lead singer of Mr. Bungle.
Yes.
Oh my God, my ass is on fire.
Yeah.
Paraplegic inhuman liar.
I remember
I was a huge Mr. Bungle fan. I love
my friend had the CD and he goes, look, it's not even like an original CD. Like I burned it off of something, But I know we had PCs back then. I was like, where'd you get that, man? Who is that? Oh, it's Michael Patton. I'm like, what?
It's really weird kind of wacky music.
Urban.
And all their albums are different. One is very like like classical and weird, and then like another one's very rocky and heavy, and they just go through all these different genres. And Mike Patton's a weird guy. If you know anything from Mike Patton, there's
he is.
he's a bit of out there. So, but yeah, I'm surprised you knew Mr. Bungle, man. That's like insane.
I only knew because a friend who I actually have on Facebook, and I remember I went to his house and I thought it was, what's his name from Guns N' Roses? And he goes, that's who it is. He goes, but listen to this next one.
Oh, Faith No More.
Yeah. And he goes, no. He goes, nobody's heard of him yet or something. It was, there was no internet at the time, right? It didn't exist. So, and I was like, no freaking way, I was like, that's cool. But yeah.
Dude, I have all their albums, man. Seriously.
Yeah, this was back in the day, right? So I didn't know,
Yeah, it was in the 90s. He did a project. He also did another project called Fanmatazago or something like that. I can't remember, but they were very similar to Mr. Bungle, very off the fly, like weird, changing tempos and like, going from one style of music to another and just really mixing things up.
Yeah,
Wow.
So
guys. Oh, breaking news.
Uh-oh.
We have more news than I thought we did. Our news machine just confirmed that we have a lot more articles. Holy fuck.
Oh, shit.
Oh, shit.
Well, it didn't update in the OneDrive.
I got it. I got the news, guys. I got the news. All news. You guys want to go through them? You guys want to go through them?
We were reminiscing on some rock and roll, though.
Reminiscing on some rock and roll. I like me some Guns N' Roses as well, guys. I like me some Guns N' Roses.
What song do you have memories?
I have lots of songs that bring me back memories. Sweet Child of Mine brings me back a lot of memories of my kid, dude. My kid being way younger. She loves Guns N' Roses, dude. And you'd be surprised. She's like 7 years old. She knows a lot. She knows like most of their songs. Because we always listen to them. And
oh shit!
Yeah, dude.
He must have just updated this because I see it now.
I see all the news. That's one of them. I mean, other songs that are in Spanish. One of them reminds me of my dad. It was one of his favorite songs. Another one reminds me of my mother. Just reminds me of them. So sad memories right there. But that's a happy memory. A Sweet Child of Mine brings me always thought of my kid. I love that song. I fucking love it. Lots of old school rock, man. I listen to a lot of rock.
Yeah, matter of fact, mine would be rock. It would be Blackout from the Scorpions.
Nice.
Oh, jeez.
And I just remember, us partying and watching the concert, via VCR tape is what it was at the time. Yeah. Like one of their live concerts. It was pretty cool. And we were just partying down hard.
Whoa.
Get drunk and stoned, you know what I mean? Yeah, it's good times. Good memories.
Wow.
Yeah, there's a shitload of news here now.
Yeah, dude, lots of news. The news machine set us straight. Like, hey, motherfuckers. Sorry, news machine, you did your job very well. I'm going to apologize if I talked shit about you earlier. But let's move on to some more news. Amber Peterson was lounging in bed with her 7-year-old daughter last week, guys. Watching her play the popular children's video game Roblox on her iPad when she saw a disturbing display on the screen. Her confused daughter, Brooklyn, paused and showed her mom the screen, which Peterson says showed a female avatar, her daughter's character, being, quote, violently gang raped, end quote, on a virtual playground by 2 male avatars. Words cannot describe the shock, disgust, and guilt that I am feeling right now, but I'm trying to put those feelings aside so I can get this warning out to others as soon as possible, Peterson wrote in a Facebook post. The post has been shared more than 7,000 times as of Friday afternoon. The Raleigh, North Carolina-based Peterson took screenshots of the incident and shared them online. Peterson said the photos show her daughter's character being assaulted by 2 men on a patch of grass as a female observer jumps on her body.
What?
Wow.
What the fuck?
Just wow.
Is there like?
Wow.
Is this just text? Or is there like No.
So I clicked on the link. I'm looking at screenshots right now.
Where's the link?
It's in the article. Here, hold on. Let me send you the link on the chat right here. Chat machines. Go to Skype chat real quick. It's in there.
Yeah, this has got to be on the. I don't know what it would be on.
That's her
PC,
Facebook profile.
iPad. I don't know. That's. Don't they
So
allow mods and stuff?
no, I mean, I'm looking at the screenshots now.
Keybind scripting or whatever they call
It
it.
shows a character on top of the other character, jumping on top, and the other character. I don't know. I mean, I guess it's just so fucked up. It's just fucked up.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is a long post on Facebook.
I would probably. My first instinct is good on you, Mom, to catch this, right?
Yeah.
So, because she's monitoring her daughter, what she's doing in game, and so. But then on the other hand, I'm like, okay, can we just not play Roblox with, this garbage? Is there a way? I know my kid plays it on the PC and they've got the scripting and, there's modding and things like that, but I haven't seen anything like that, but.
Yeah, it's kind of crazy here, man. And it says, yeah, pretty much that's what she thinks was happening. She says, edit. Over the past few days, I have received hundreds of private messages. Thank you to those who have reached out and given your support and heartfelt concerns. I wish I could respond to everyone, but it's not possible right now as I am tied up caring for my medically fragile son. Many have also sent friend requests, but I cannot accept them for privacy purposes. It sounds like many are looking to access my screenshots in the comments section. If you click on the post itself, you will be able to see the comments. So yeah, I'm looking at the screenshots. I mean, really? I don't know. Apparently, Roblox is Peggy 7, so 7-year-olds and above are technically, that's what the game is rated for. Children 7 and above. There's over 64 million users on the platform, and the game does have settings for parents to block outside conversations and invitations, as well as 24-hour moderators that are hired to block any potentially inappropriate content. Now, this is true because my daughter was playing Roblox the other day, and she was using her own iPad, and she got mad at her friends, and she was telling her mom, she was saying, what the hell? Why didn't my friends snitch on me? Like, why did they tell on me? They tattletaled, and her mom was like, what do you mean? What do you mean they tattletaled? And she was like, my friends told on me. Like, why did they tell on me? Because it popped up and it said, your account has been blocked for such amount of time. You cannot send messages or whatever. You can play the game, but you can't send messages. It was because my daughter was playing with her friends from school, and she asked her friend, like, hey, where do you live? So they can hang out or whatever during the summertime or whatever. Like she can go over and hang out or whatever. They can come over and hang out. She asked, where do you live? And automatically Roblox algorithms picked it up and they blocked it. Because they were like, you cannot ask people where do they live or how old are they or where they're at, where their location are, because a lot of kids play it and they don't want people going on there asking little kids, hey, where do you live? So it automatically blocked her from chatting ever. Like, she was like blocked for like 24 hours or some shit. Like, and so yeah, she was mad at her friends, thinking her friends told on her. Like, oh, my friends told on me, like fucking assholes. But no, it wasn't her friends that told on her. It was Roblox's algorithm that just picked it up and blocked it. So they have a lot of features like that. In this case, I guess it's shitty that happened, but glad that the parent caught it.
Yeah.
It's a crazy story. That's a crazy ass story. In other news, rumors have it that the Xbox codenamed Scarlet will be able to stream games to your phone via 5G networks. What do you guys think about that? Yes.
Show me. That's what I want. That's what I have to say about that. I have
I don't
doubts about that.
I don't have any faith in that either. Some bullshit. You guys with your fucking streaming, that shit ain't gonna happen for a long time. You realize how many data caps we have on our shit? You ain't gonna let you stream a fucking game to your phone? Ain't no way, dude. Just no way. No way.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, we'll see. I mean, remember when we played PUBG, we were pretty fucking amazed that it ran so smooth on the phone, right?
Well, yeah.
You know, we'll see, but I don't think a 5G network is going to be enough to stream like an Xbox One game. You know?
Well, that shit's fast, dude. Have you seen the new network that Sprint has kind of they have it, but don't really have it.
Yeah, we don't have 5G up here.
They kind of unveiled it at, I forget, it was a basketball game or something. They had it at halftime. They like connected some fucking phone to this special network, and it was downloading shit at like 600 megabytes a second. It was fucking fast. It was fucking fast as shit. But you know, everybody's like, really? You're not gonna have that when you have millions of users on the same network, and it's fucking Sprint, dude.
Yeah, exactly.
It's fucking Sprint. Come on. They're the worst of everybody. Let's hear.
Even my T-Mobile, whoever they merge with, it's still kind of crappy where I live. Shit.
What else we got, Jesus?
Other news. Apparently the PlayStation Russia account tweeted some shit out with an X. So people were quickly to say that the PlayStation 1 X is coming. But this is some bullshit. It's just a tweet from the PlayStation Russia account. I don't believe it.
PlayStation 1 X.
Yeah. Can you imagine if they did that?
I would laugh.
The PS4 1 X. They would be like, what the fuck? Just straight up steal Microsoft's fucking marketing.
Some people are saying PS Vita 2, maybe.
I don't think they're going to do another. You think they'll do another Vita? You think they?
No. I think, yeah.
They don't have
I don't know.
fucking guts to do that, dude. Okay. Let's see here. More news. Wow. PlayStation Now news, I guess. Sony is raising the price of PlayStation View packages by $5 per month.
What?
Who uses this? It's apparently for the season for internet pay TV to raise their rates. Sony announced Monday that all PlayStation View plans, Access, Core, Elite, and Ultra will increase by $5 per month starting July 24th. Yeah. The move comes after AT&T announced that they will be increasing their DirecTV Now subscribers for $5 a month. Sling TV also said that they're going to increase their price by another $5.
Networks are charging more.
I guess. I mean, who the fuck uses PlayStation View? Really?
I don't know.
I have it on my TV. Like, there's an option for it, but...
I thought you were talking about PlayStation Now.
I thought it. Well, that's what the article said. That's what the note said, but it apparently was for PlayStation View, not PlayStation Now. Right here. Okay. More news. PlayStation and PS4 won E3 2018, according to the critics.
Which ones?
The Game Critic Awards. PlayStation won a total of 6 Best of E3 awards for E3 2018, followed by EA with 4 wins and Microsoft with 3. The Last of Us 2 won special commendations for graphics and special commendation for sound, while Marvel Spider-Man won Best Action Adventure Game and Best Console Game. Pretty much those were the highlights. Dreams won Best Original Game, and Tetris Effect won Best VR AR Game. Sucker Punch's PS4 exclusive Ghost of Tsushima also won a special commendation for Graphic Award, which is shared with The Last of Us 2. The only other game which shares a particular award was CD Projekt Red's highly anticipated Cyberpunk 2077. Although EA's E3 2018 conference wasn't exactly beloved by gamers, it still grabbed a bunch of Game Critic Awards. These include the Best PC Game and Best Action Game for Anthem, as well as Best Online Multiplayer and Best Sports Game for Battlefield 5 and FIFA 19. Oh man, see here.
Well, I've been listening to a lot of different podcasts and stuff, especially before E3, during E3, and after.
Sony won.
And it's like Microsoft wasn't even there. It's like everybody's reaction. Not everybody, but all these people's reactions are, E3 sucked this year. It was bad. It was bad. Yeah, you're there, and I watched it, and it really wasn't that great. It just wasn't that great. E3 sucked, basically. It's like, okay, you suck as a fucking gamer, okay? Because Xbox killed it, and Microsoft had just, had a few
My view of
games to show.
E3, Sony had amazing games to show.
They did.
The games that they showed were fucking awesome. Their presentation was garbage. It was a slap in the face, and everyone is so on Sony's dick that they just want to fucking find a way to make them win, to make them be the top. You know what I mean? Yeah. It's like, well, I'm on the PlayStation bandwagon, so we better fucking... I don't know.
I should be on the PlayStation bandwagon. I bought 4 of these fucking things already. 3 of these fucking systems. Fuck.
You bought a PS4 Pro and you want to sell it already.
I want to sell it. I'm going to sell it today, actually. That's how much I don't want this shit anymore. I'll buy another one.
For Spider-Man.
So I will send you my PS4. You send me your Pro. It's a fair trade.
It's a fair trade. I'll sell it. I'll sell it for $200. First taker.
Send you my Canadian PS4 for your American PS4 Pro.
Do it, dude. Do it. Oh,
it's
man.
It's the exchange rate, man. I'm putting a tariff on you.
You're putting a Canadian tariff on my shit?
Hold it till September. I'm going to Seattle in September. Ooh. I'll just grab it on my way up there.
Ooh. Sorry, it's going today, guys. It's going today.
Damn it.
It's gone. It's fucking gone. Out of my house.
I can be able to play Spider-Man.
I've already reset it. I'll buy the Spider-Man one when it comes out.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
I probably will end up doing something stupid like that, but oh well. Who knows?
Why would you do that?
No, I'm just going to play more on my Xbox. I use it more anyways.
Yeah, I'm the same way, man. I only turn my...
I finished God of War, and I don't know what to do in my life anymore on the PlayStation.
Yeah.
So, I'm done with it. Anyways, the runaway hacking on the Nintendo Switch is fucking crazy. Apparently, people have been able to put Pokemon Snap on the Switch from Nintendo 64.
What?
Yeah. Yep.
Nice.
Yep. It's fucking hacker central, man. The Switch apparently has very bad security. And in other news, it also has very bad quality control. Some people are now saying that their Switch plastic is cracking.
Wow.
Dun, dun,
I should pull my Switch.
They say it's cracking on the bottom. You know where the vents are? Where like the speaker and the vents are? They're saying that it's cracking on the vents because of the heat. It's cracking the system on the vents because of the heat. And it's also cracking near the top where you put the headphone jack in and where you put the game card in. It's cracking on the edges there on the seal with the screen. People are just saying that, these things are just badly built. Multiple cracks.
I haven't even opened my Switch since I packed it back up to move.
Ooh, is it cracked, Ryan? Can you confirm the cracks?
I will check right now. I'm unboxing it as we speak.
Mine hasn't got much use, so...
No cracks, Gunny? Gunny put his glasses on to check.
I got the glasses on.
You got the glasses on. He's checking for the cracks.
No cracking,
my kid calls these the pedophile glasses. That's what I look like.
No cracking.
Brian, wire transfer me $200 to PayPal, and I will legitimately send you my PS4 Pro. Do it.
No cracking. We're all good. No cracking.
No cracking?
Good.
You're good?
No cracking. My Switch is good. I got the good plastic. It's Canadian made.
You got the Canadian, no tariff on that?
No tariff on that.
Fucking tariff. I'm going to put a tariff on you for being on the show. Canadian tariff. I'm going to charge you.
Extra.
$100 a minute. That's it. The shows are now 10.
Oh, guys. In other news, Dead Island is coming to mobile. Dead Island Survivor is now a game. It's a tower defense game out now for Android and iPhone. This is Deep Silver's new mobile game. Apparently, it's Dead Island licensed. You pretty much play.
I think I played this and it wasn't very good.
Apparently, you can. There's in-app purchases between 99 cents and $100 per item. It's up to you if you want to use them or not. Yeah. And in other news, let's go here to some other news.
No, this isn't the one I played.
Oh, no?
Okay,
It's a different one.
I'm watching a trailer for it right now. Or is it?
Okay, now Disney is going to use more immersive experiences for their users. Pretty much, you can get the new Play Disney Parks app. And with this app, you can now use it to walk around Disney parks and play games on your phone while you're walking around. It'll be an immersive thing, like augmented reality type shit with your phone in the park. I guess cool. I don't know. I don't know. Whatever. If you live near a Disney park, go try this. So that's it. That's all I have for that. And the last piece of news. Gaming gets X-rated and very profitable. That's right. That's right. And a game.
Yeah, I guess.
In a game named Armored Blitz, players assemble an army of anime tank girls. When the game debuted on Google Play in November 2016, it grossed just about $23,000 in 6 months, less than half of its production cost. Then the same game relaunched on the adult gaming platform Nutaku, now with the notable addition of hentai cartoon porn. Blitz went on to bank more than $160,000 in 6 months. The thriving erotic gaming industry that originated in Japan is now going global, guys. Backed by porn giant MindGeek, owner of Pornhub, YouPorn, RedTube, etc., Nutaku has become a mega platform of titillating gaming, offering a mix of imports and indie releases with 10 million registered users, 40% of whom play daily, and 70 million monthly page views. The platform output of single-player kink has exploded more than 800% since 2015. Porn to play is a trending thing on indie platforms as well, largely via mobile. Lewd gaming sites Eroges.com has gained 250,000 subscribers since November. 65% of its traffic comes from Android. And game downloads on the porn app store Mikandi have spiked 81% since 2016. Holy shit. Japanese companies are reaching out to the U.S. to help bring in their games to the U.S. market, says Mikandi co-founder Jen McEwen, motivated by a boom in developer crowdfunding and Patreon and Kickstarter, as well as partnerships with Japanese game studios. The next erogenous zone is VR, the virtual world. Red Light Center claims 220,000 active members, and VR recently became the most searched term on Mikandi. Time to boot up your Xbox.
Yeah.
Woo! Porn gaming, guys.
Here.
You guys, yeah.
Man, that shit's been around a long time, though, man. Like,
But in America, bro? America?
I mean, if you searched it out, I'm sure you could find it.
Brian Tobe Jr. says, owner of a new PS4 Pro VR bundle. Telling you, Brian, $200. I'm shipping you your fucking PS4 Pro today, bro. PayPal me, motherfucker. Be done. You buy your VR headset and everything. Oh man. Hey, now we're done with the news for reals, guys. Fuck, that was some crazy news. From
Crazy.
From Roblox
Andrew.
sexual assaults to gaming porn.
VR game porn.
Yep.
Nice.
We bring it all on the horrible gamers. Shit. Gets crazy, man. All right.
Thank you, Andrew. Johnny Don't on Xbox Live.
Thank you, dude. Thank you for fixing our damn news problem. We had a big news problem
Yeah.
in the beginning.
We gotta get him. Approved to just edit the Google Doc, so he can just go in and drop.
Yeah,
the
he
news in the Google
should.
Doc.
How do we do that?
Because he used to be on Windows Phone and he wasn't able to do that, and that's why I always got the news through OneNote. But now he's on an Android phone and he's having problems with OneNote. So I think maybe we just go to Google Docs and give him permission to get in there and just drop the news in there.
You shall be approved.
We'll figure that out, Andrew. We'll get it done for next week.
Ooh, yeah.
Try not to blow the house up with lightning, okay? Blow your PlayStation up, and that would be crazy.
All right, so
All right,
should
next
we
question.
continue on
Next question. Yeah, next question.
All right. Next one, Brian Tulp Jr. asks, what movie has the best soundtrack?
What movie has the best soundtrack?
Sure, I don't think it has to be video game related.
I mean,
The Sound of Music?
I really liked fucking the Judgment Night soundtrack. I don't know if you guys remember that movie. It had Dennis Leary in it, and they were driving around in a camper. But the soundtrack was like all heavy metal rock bands mixed with hip hop bands. So it was
I remember that movie.
it was like BioShock or not BioShock, Biohazard and fucking Del the Funky Homo Sapien and Onyx and fucking I can't remember who Onyx was with. Incubus was with somebody too, and there was a bunch of like rock bands mixed with hip hop bands, and it was actually a really good soundtrack. Yeah, check it out. I guess I don't know if that's the best, but that was one of the ones that came to mind for me.
Yeah, Onyx. They were pretty hardcore. I remember them. I can't think of any good ones off the top of my head.
Of any what?
Okay.
Mary Poppins. I don't know.
Really?
No, I just remember that one as a kid, but and always loved the Star Wars music, but it's not really, even if there was a soundtrack to it.
Y'all got this shit wrong. Motherfuckers, The Lion King has the best soundtrack.
No. Get lost.
The Lion King. You telling me that Circle of Life don't get you fucking hyped? It gets me fucking hyped.
No, does not get me
All the
hyped.
fucking... You know what, Ryan? When you have a child, when your child is born, you're going to learn a bigger appreciation for fucking Disney movies, all right, bro? You're going to have a deep appreciation for fucking Disney movies, Ryan.
Here's
Lego
the
the movie.
soundtrack for Judgment Night, okay? Helmet and House of Pain, Teenage Fan Club and De La Soul, Living Color and Run DMC, Biohazard and Onyx, Slayer and Ice-T,
That's a good one.
Faith No More and Booyah Tribe, Sonic Youth and Cypress Hill, Mudhoney and Sir Mix-a-Lot, Dinosaur Jr. and Del the Funky Homo Sapien, Therapy and Fatal, and then there was a Pearl Jam and Cypress Hill thing too. But there was more than that. I swear there's... Where the hell's the Incubus tune? That's supposed to be in there too.
That's a lot of good artists right there.
But yeah, it was cool to see like two different... This is in 1993 too, right? So it was cool to see two different types of artists coming together to make one song, right? That's why I liked it so much. Anyways, sorry.
The NWA movie. The NWA movie had a good soundtrack.
Oh, yeah.
Why?
Because fucking NWA, bro. What do you mean, why?
Well, NWA, though, like...
Eazy-E talking shit to the cops. Fuck yeah. Pretty much. An Ice Cube, an MC Ren. Yeah, Dr. Dre.
What else we got?
Next question we've got is, next one from Brian. What band do you wish would come back from the dead to play one last show? Who would it be?
What are these all music questions,
Wow, what's up with music, man? What the fuck?
How about the Grateful Dead? Yeah.
They're still...
They're alive.
They still
yeah,
tour?
except for Jerry Garcia.
Yeah, I mean, they still tour, I think. They won't die. They're like fish.
I was never a
They won't
fan.
go away. Who would I like to see come back? Well, fuck, with the recent death of... what the hell is his name? The
Name?
drummer from Pantera. I can't remember his name now, and I feel really bad. But he passed away recently, and of course, Dimebag Darrell passed away when he got shot by that stupid kid. Yeah. I would like to see Pantera come back. I think that would be fucking cool. What about you guys? Anything?
Nothing.
We don't want to see anybody come back?
Nope. No one.
Jimi Hendrix, fucking Janis Joplin, something like that.
Yeah, I know.
Dude, Jimi Hendrix came back, he'd be all old and shit.
No, man, he'd come back to see
He'd come back all young, all hippie looking and shit. Yeah. Come back.
Fucking tabs of acid in his fucking...
Oh, shit, yeah, bro. Free love. That'd be cool.
You know, one of my first bands that I really enjoyed, not that any of them are dead, but I want to see a revival from Van Halen, the original.
But no one's dead. They're all alive still. They just don't get along.
Well, just a band that you wish would come from the dead. I don't know. Not to say that everybody's dead, but
and they've come back too many times.
Yeah.
David Lee Roth era, and then Sammy Hagar era, and then back to David Lee Roth, and then back to Sammy Hagar again. I don't know. They just don't like each other. They hate each other. Yeah. So.
Right.
Okay.
You got nothing, Jesus?
Nothing.
No band that's you don't want to see Tupac come back? You don't
Nope.
want
It's Michael Jackson.
Tupac wouldn't be relevant if he was alive.
I don't know about that.
Well, I mean, he would be like, he would be kind of like Snoop Dogg or like Jay-Z, where like he would own his own record label and just be making money off of like other people.
Speaking of Tupac and Biggie and all that shit, there is a show on Netflix, and what the hell is it called? Unsolved. I didn't think that this was going to be a very good show. I thought it was going to be some stupid documentary about their death. But this show is fucking good, man. Me and Kathy watched the entire series, and it was a really well done show. So if you're interested in that stuff, go check that out, because it was well done. And it's like, and the two guys that played Tupac and Biggie, holy fuck, did it ever look like them? Like I think the guy that played Biggie was his son or something like that.
Was it his son? Probably.
I think so. But they really did. Like, those two in particular, the guy that played P. Diddy, he didn't really look like him.
They should have just had P. Diddy play P. Diddy. He's probably like, fuck that. Yeah, he's probably like, I don't want anything to do with this shit.
Well, they kind of paint him in a bad light.
Well, he was kind of a shitty person. I mean, all he did was make money off of Biggie, and still makes money off of him. So
yep, to this day, right?
To this date, yeah.
And he was kind of the one that started the whole feud between Biggie and Tupac, right?
Yeah.
Like, Biggie and Tupac were fucking friends before
they were
all
good
that
friends.
shit.
They were like best friends. Yeah, and the whole reason Tupac kind of started rapping was because of Biggie. Biggie was a rapper, and he was like, hey, I got a friend who knows how to rap too, and all that shit started because Tupac got robbed in a fucking elevator and got shot in the back of the head. Yeah. Crazy bastard. Got shot a lot of times and survived.
I know, man. He crawled out of the elevator and walked into the fucking studio.
Yeah, like crazy,
shit,
dude.
Just fucking soaking in blood.
Yeah, dude.
Anyways, if you check that show out if you're interested in that stuff at all, because it was really, really well done. It's on Netflix. So
yeah, and I read on Twitter recently that there is an arrest is imminent in the death of
Tupac?
shooting of Tupac So I don't know. I think they have
I heard that's a rumor because of this documentary that Ryan is talking about. It's actually it's just a rumor that came up because of that, because there's a guy that says he was with the killer of Tupac in his car and all that shit. Like, the police in Las Vegas were like, there's no fucking warrant going to be issued for an arrest. We don't know who the fuck did it. We just don't know.
For 20 years.
And it's fucking crazy.
Like, Suge had something to do with it, obviously.
I mean, it's kind of crazy to me that you get shot on one of the busiest streets in Las Vegas. Dude, the fucking strip is packed, no matter what time of day it is. You get shot in that motherfucker, someone's going to see who the fuck shot you. And somehow the police had no witnesses or no leads to who the fuck shot you.
Well, it's not like today where we have cameras and DNA.
It's kind of weird, right? Like,
because no one wants to say shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's pretty much it.
The rat.
Yeah, that's pretty much it. I mean, because like I said, you get shot in Las Vegas on the fucking strip, dude. someone's gonna find you like in a matter of seconds. It's seconds, dude.
Yeah.
That's how many cops are on that motherfucker all the time. It is wild, but yeah.
Next.
Fuck.
Anyway,
We do have a game related question here from Brian. He says,
here we go.
what is a game related superstition you have, and a non game related one?
superstition.
Game related superstition. Oh man, like. What do you mean?
I'm just trying to think of. First of all, I don't have any superstitions really. I don't believe in those. Of course not. Let's see, any game related ones though? Like maybe, you know, like I used to hang out with these people that were Filipino, and I know they were like superstitious a lot. Like they had weird things I would ask them, you know. So, oh yeah, man, we're real superstitious, you know. It's like, okay, whatever.
Vinnie Paul. Thank you, Jason. I just scrolled over to the chat. That's the drummer from Pantera that passed away.
Okay.
And Andrew said he wants to see three non-blondes. Isn't it 4 non-blondes?
Oh yeah.
And
I said, hey.
hey.
We were singing that before the show, yeah. Is Blondie still around? I wonder. I don't know. So.
No.
Call me.
Oh, wait. No, is she? I think she just toured around here recently. Maybe she is. I don't remember.
I don't know any superstitions related to video games or like gaming superstitions. I don't know any off the top of my head. I'm trying to even Google. I can't find any. I don't think of any, dude.
Yeah. Like, is there anything special you do to your controller before you start playing? I don't know.
Like rub it or something? Like, what the fuck you want me to? I change the fucking batteries out. Is what I do. I mean, what the fuck you mean? Like, anything special you do to your controller? No, dude. Nothing.
No.
Like some kind of fucking ritual you do before you
my
go.
controller.
Like you put
before I start playing Halo.
You put two elastic bands around your controller, the corners of your controller to give you a little more grip.
No,
Something like that?
No way.
I don't know.
Nope.
I don't
Well,
know.
that wouldn't be a
I don't
superstition. That would be
do
more
stuff.
for
Just-
yeah.
Nothing, dude.
Yeah, nothing like that. He also asked, what movie have you not seen that shocks people every time you say it?
Avatar.
Really?
See? See what I mean? See what I mean? Yeah, that's the movie I haven't seen. Exactly.
I watched that. It was weird. Yeah.
I haven't seen it. I have no clue what the fuck the movie's about. I know it's about like some blue people. There's a mech in there somewhere. I think I've heard about something about the best looking fucking CGI ever back in the day. I just haven't fucking seen it.
The best use of 3D as well in a movie, I think.
Never
the
seen
time.
it. No fucking clue.
But it was, I mean, I'm trying to think of a movie that I haven't. I've seen a lot of fucking movies though, man. Like, most likely you name it, I've seen it. I guess recently I haven't seen Solo yet.
Neither have I. Have you seen Black Panther?
I see Black Panther. No, I haven't seen Black
I haven't seen that one either.
What?
That's like a big thing, right?
You haven't
I haven't seen that shit either. I don't give a fuck. Wakanda, something about Wakanda. Fucking, I don't give a shit.
Yeah.
I don't give a fucking flying fuck.
Wakanda?
I actually just started watching the Tomb Raider movie the other night.
The Tomb
I
Raider?
haven't seen Tomb Raider.
Yeah.
Tomb Raider's good. The new one is pretty good.
I haven't seen the latest.
It's like a mix of the first video game reboot and the second one. Like Rise of the Tomb Raider and the other Tomb Raider.
I was super exhausted and I fell asleep halfway through.
It's pretty much the same story. Like Lara Croft goes to this fucking island. But in this one, in the movie, she goes to the island to find her dad.
Yeah.
In the game, she goes to the island because of her dad's findings. In this one, she goes to the island because she needs to find her dad or whatever. That's the whole
She thinks dad's still alive or something and just following his clues.
Yeah, pretty much. But it's pretty much like the video games. They did a pretty good job. She looks just like the Lara Croft of the video games, kind of.
Yeah. From what I watched, it was.
They should have just used. They should have just used the voice actor because she literally looks like the fucking Lara Croft in the video game. I don't know why they didn't use her, but maybe she doesn't know how to do stunts or something. Maybe she's just like, "Fuck you guys, pay me too much" or something. I don't know.
No, I'm sure she did stunts when they were doing motion cap.
Yeah, so I don't know why the hell they didn't use her. That's weird.
Hey, miss.
But yeah, that's one movie I haven't seen. Avatar.
I haven't watched a lot of movies, I'd say, in the last 4 years, but I try to see like every Marvel movie, anything that's really super popular.
I don't really give a shit about. Dude, that's the one thing I try to avoid seeing is the Marvel. I haven't watched the last few Marvel movies that came out. The last one I watched was the what's the one with the Avengers? The one with Thanos.
Infinity War?
Yeah, so I watched that one.
Infinity War, yeah. Now those I actually go see to the movie theater.
Yeah,
themselves.
see, that's the one I saw in the movie theater. I haven't seen Doctor Strange or the Thor. I haven't seen that one either.
Oh, so good.
Yeah, me either.
I haven't seen any of the
They're all
Thors. I haven't seen any of the Thors. I've seen the Iron Mans. I like those.
Yeah.
But I haven't seen like the Hulk movie. I haven't seen the Thor movie. I haven't seen
Thor
Black
2,
Panther.
Ragnarok.
I haven't seen.
I have not.
I haven't seen that one either.
I've been wanting to rent that one, but I'm like, yeah, I don't know. I didn't.
Spider-Mans. I haven't even seen the new Spider-Mans. I haven't seen any of those. Fuck it, yeah. It's. I don't give a shit about like superhero movies are oversaturated, and I just don't care to give my money to them.
Yeah, if it comes out like
boring.
on the rental, I'll get it. So I'd say only Thor 2 is the only one I haven't seen.
Yeah.
If it comes out on the Pirate Bay, I'll get it.
Yeah. Oh, you know what I haven't seen? You know what I haven't seen, Jesus?
What?
Is the last season of Game of Thrones.
Okay, now you're fucking up in life. Don't talk to me. We can't be fucking friends.
The last one was so good.
We can't be fucking. You haven't seen the last fucking season, dude? The new season doesn't come out till next year. What the fuck are you doing, bro? What the fuck are you doing?
Bro.
Watch it, man. Khaleesi and fucking Jon Snow and motherfucking crazy bitch from the fucking King's Landing, Cersei.
Let him watch it. Let him watch it, Jesus.
It's fucking epic, bro. She goes nuts. Everybody goes nuts. It's fucking wild.
You know, people saying like that season finale, like that got me up out of my chair.
Well, what is it? Was it in the Ryan? Remind me when Cersei goes batshit crazy and destroys everything. That's like not even the last episode, huh? That's like the middle of the season.
No, it's not. No, yeah.
That shit was a oh shit moment, dude. That like just the music, the way the music starts playing, and the way they just that whole thing just plays out is fucking like the best thing I've ever seen in my life. I was like,
they're all in the church, right?
Yeah, dude.
And the explosives.
Yeah.
Okay, just so we're on the same page.
With the music and shit, dude.
Right there,
oh my god, that shit was the best thing ever, dude. She like multi-kill Cersei.
Yeah, and that look on her face.
Guys, we got about 10 minutes.
Play of the game. Play of the game.
All right. Andrew, news guy. He's got a question. Are you going to try and get some of that Funko cereal?
No.
I don't know. I've been seeing those. I don't know. Probably not.
I think it might be
after I tried the Mario cereal and
I'm
it
too
was
poor
not
for that
good
shit.
at all.
Yeah, that Funko cereal doesn't look good at all. I don't know what it is. The box looks cool for the cut one.
Yeah,
but
I might pick up the Cuphead one and the Mega Man one just to have the box, but I don't know.
And that's pretty smart of them to do that. Those brands, because a lot of kids know Cuphead. Yeah. A lot of kids know Cuphead. My daughter is always talking about fucking Cuphead. She doesn't even know how to play the fucking game, and she's like, "Fuck Cuphead." I'm like, how the fuck do you know about Cuphead? Like, she's like, everybody talks about Cuphead at school. Cuphead.
I saw a couple Cuphead items at Target.
Yeah, Cuphead is everywhere, dude. It's popular, dude.
Yeah.
But yeah, the Funko cereal, I know it's exclusive at, what's the name of that store? Not Forever 21. It's the one that's got the video game shirts and accessories.
Hot Topic?
Yeah, it'll be exclusive there for I don't know how long, and then eventually I know I'm going to see it at 7-Eleven because I deliver all the wine to all the 7-Elevens, and yeah, like I see a lot of Funko Pops and some game-related stuff there. So I'll pick it up after it's open to everybody. Sure. Try it out. Next question, John Jerome. Do you think we will ever see Microsoft exclusives available on the Switch if a good relationship continues between them?
Well, you already do.
We do.
Minecraft.
Well, yeah,
Well, I
I
guess
think
that's
that
not
would be exclusive.
exclusive, but
It wasn't
it's owned
before
by
the
them
PlayStation.
anyways.
It was owned by Mahjong, right, or whatever, or 4J, or
Mojang.
But yeah, I think since the Switch was available.
4chan. It was owned by 4chan.
It's owned by Tencent. What are you talking about?
Shit, dude. Gunny just named shit.
What else is there? Is that the only one they've got Minecraft and what else?
Fucking Gunny. No, I don't think we're gonna see any exclusives coming to the fucking Switch from the Xbox. You really see fucking Halo on Switch? They would never allow that, dude. They just wouldn't. They'd just be like, fuck no, we're not gonna allow that on our platform. Are you crazy? Well, they might. I mean, they allowed fucking Wolfenstein on there, and that's pretty violent.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, that's Bethesda, right?
But it's a single player game only. You cannot connect online on that. So. It's that online component that changes everything for Nintendo. They have too many kids on there that...
Yeah.
But I mean, Fortnite made them use the online, and they're doing it, so I guess.
The other thing is cross-compatible, right? But that's more of an Epic thing.
Who knows? Maybe. Depends how the relationship continues with Nintendo. Last question.
Yeah, I'm just trying to think of something that's not so much like Halo or...
Like maybe
Forza.
Cuphead coming... Cuphead's not even a Microsoft...
Yeah, it's an exclusive.
Yeah,
it's an exclusive. I could see Cuphead on the Switch.
Cuphead would do really good on the Switch. It would do really fucking good on the Switch, I think.
Yeah, I could see that.
Yeah.
You'd fucking break your Joy-Cons.
Joy-Con's broken because of fucking... The Switch will be broken and be cracked in half because you're gripping that shit so hard.
Yeah, man. Secret. No joke.
You're crazy. All right.
All right, what else we got, Gunny?
Let's see. Next one, Jeremy says, I missed the first hour of the show, he said, but any plans for Patreon exclusive content in the works?
I mean, we've tossed this around for a little while before, and I mean, we all come down to the fact that we feel like our content should be free for everybody. But, you know, like, I think we need more Patreons in order for it to be worth us to do content strictly for Patreons because, I mean, what do we have? 6 or 7 people?
No, like 10, dude.
Like 10? Even 10. I mean, like 10 people, that's all the people that are going to get this exclusive content. You know, it just doesn't seem like it's going to reach enough people. Although, I mean, there's things we've been thinking about, and there's some stuff I want to discuss with you guys off the show about different content that we can start. So we'll see what happens. I mean, maybe you might get some like bonus content, like so, you know, the stuff that I usually put on the end of the show. Maybe we'll put together like a little show like that maybe once a month where it's like a bunch of just stupid shit that happened before we started recording or after we started recording or whatever. You know what I mean? Maybe we could do that because I feel like that would be okay. We want to give our Patreon something. It's just we don't want it to be pointless. You know what I mean? Where it's just to 10 people. You know, it seems like, you know. It seems like it would be a lot more work just to make this content, but you know, you guys are paying us too. So I mean, we need to start thinking about this more, you know, and we need more people to be on the Patreon to make it worth it.
Yeah, we do, and that's the one thing, man. Like Patreon is awesome, right? Because we get a lot, you know, it allows you to support the show, and we really appreciate that. But at the same time, we want to be able to give back to you. So one of the things I've been thinking about doing is maybe giveaways that are exclusive to our Patreons, and I've thought about that. And we could discuss that. You know,
that's maybe something that I think we should do. Maybe once a month, you know, we give away a game or something, or an Xbox gift card to someone in the Patreon.
On my PS4 Pro.
Or you know what I mean? We get a lot of review codes and stuff like that. That sometimes maybe we can give away some codes. Maybe we can talk to some devs and see if we can get some codes to give away. We'll see. We'll see what happens.
We've done it before, you know, prior to Patreon, so with giveaways.
Yeah. And before it used to obviously be open to all the listeners, but I think our Patreons, since they are supporting us financially, even if it's just a few bucks a month, we appreciate it. You know, I mean, fuck, Jonathan gives us $10 a month. It's crazy. You guys are crazy. but we appreciate you. So, yeah,
Yes, we do.
We'll
Figure something.
We'll message you guys on Patreon because we can message you directly. We'll message you on there when we figure it out. We're going to be working on it this month. We promise you we'll have a solution within 20 days.
August?
By August. By the end of this month.
Kidding.
In 30 days. Fuck, I don't know. We'll have it by August. I think by August we'll definitely have something down to start doing for the Patreons.
All right. Gunny, you got any more questions?
No, I think that let me just check on the old F book there really quick and see if. Oh, you know what? I don't even have it on up there.
All right, Jesus. Why don't you get us out of here because we've got about 4 minutes before the live stream's going to die.
Woo! Guys, we're out of here. Girls, we love you all. Follow us, Horrible Gamers Podcast Community on Facebook. Join the group. There's a page as well. You can just go to the page, Horrible Gamers Podcast, and like it. And there's a link to the group in there. Email us, feedback@horriblegamers.com. If you want to tell us what you want from Patreon, if you're a Patreon supporter, go ahead and email us at feedback@horriblegamers.com with what your suggestions are for the Patreons, or just message us directly on Patreon. You can do that by just heading to your Patreon and selecting send message to us, or on Xbox Live or whatever. You can find us. Also, add me on Xbox Live, gamertag is Voxelot. I'll be playing a lot of Witcher and some Halo 5 tonight. Saturday night is Halo night. Just know that. We're done. Fuck PlayStation. I'm getting rid of this shit. Sold.
Yo, find me on Xbox Live. Find me on Steam and the Switchy thing. But my gamer tag is Gunny Chief. One word. And yeah, I'll be playing some more State of Decay 2. She's going to help me with some rucksacks. I need food, man. I'm starving.
I'll give you some food. Gunny. I'll give you some food. I got food. I got food for you. I got fucking food for you.
Cool.
Guys, you can find me on Xbox Live, Steam, and PSN under Gib8777. What does Gidget say, Jesus?
Peace out, Brussels sprouts, and we'll see you on the next edition of the Horrible Gamers Podcast, and we'll have the news all together next time. We promise. We'll get our shit together. We love you. Happy birthday, Ryan.
Thank you.
We love you too.
Happy birthday.
Bye, everybody.
Bye, live chat. We love you. Bye. Is that your living room behind you, Ryan?
Mm-hmm.
Nice. Take a cafe
So
at
fun.
home?
No, not today. She's working.
Have you slid across the hardwood floors yet?
No.
Sure, do it, bro. Do it really fast.
Do that like it's old time.
I would.
I
I don't know if I'll slide very good. We'll see. I'm probably going to
Put your
fall.
sunglasses on.
We see Ryan fall over, bust his head open.
Boom! Oh shit! He crashed hard.
Oh shit!
You forgot he spilled oil there earlier.
Oh dude, I'm so glad we got that on. We got that on Facebook Live.
Fuck your camera. I was gonna slide that far.
Oh my god.
Oh, man. Was anybody watching?
I think the people were watching.
We're gonna find out. Alan, did you see that or Matt? Find that shit.
Oh, that's going to the end of the show for sure.
Dude, I saw you were coming in hot. Man. Oh shit, he's not gonna make it.
Oh man.
Oh, I thought your whole desk was gonna fall.
I thought it was funny too because you guys saw the whole thing. I didn't realize when I hit the desk, the camera went down.
Yeah, you
so
can roll
could
it on the
actually see
floor.
me on the floor.
You bounced back.
Oh shit. Oh man. Did anybody see that?
I think Matthew real well on
That's
the saw that.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
See what people miss when they don't watch live shows?